Nah.
Don't mind me today.
Nah.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Right.
You got a hood? Where's your ivy cap?
Oh, wow.
That's what's different.
That's what they're...
I've worn hoodies on the podcast before.
But where's your hat, though?
You want me to get you one of Carter's hats?
Are you cold?
No, I'm actually warm.
Are you okay?
Whatever. We sound good, except for Jen. She sounds like an asshole.
She sounds like an asshole. Turn off that effect. It's an effect. We good?
Yeah, man.
Episode 57.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta lubricate my bones.
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This, the podcast.
Yeah.
In the basement, we have Darren, but that's my slave name. I don't go by that anymore. I go by my free name,
Jean?
Greg.
Greg.
Oh, shit. Brother Greg. What's up?
How do you do?
What's good? Bim.
Genevieve.
I was like, why he ain't saying that?
Because my child's throwing a tantrum up there.
Oh, I thought it was because you were giving her the proper time after
Oh,
her name.
yeah.
Oh, no, that was different.
Yes.
He only rushes me when there's a guest.
Good evening, folks. I'm going to have to take off for a second. Yes, good evening, folks. Or
Well, we could just restart.
we're just going live. No, we can't restart.
Oh.
We're live tonight.
We
So,
suck at this.
Yes, we are terrible at going live, but we are live nonetheless. So,
The fuck is cracking, people?
what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Your kids is in bed, niggas about to get X-rated.
Yeah,
Or not. It's like 8 o'clock.
All right, whatever.
So, Greg, if you
I was like, huh?
if you could choose your own name, what would you name yourself?
That's a good question.
Thank you, Greg.
I don't like Greg.
I don't mean either. If I could choose my, it's hard to say because I feel like your name makes you. It sounds stupid to say, but I feel like if a baby's born and they just they become that name, like Carter. But if I change his name, like say in 3 years, I say your name is now Tyrese, like that just changes him completely, right? It's makes who you are. No, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what I would call. I don't know what I would call myself. Just Darren.
All right.
How y'all doing, man? What is
I don't know.
Jen is on one today.
How can we never have a nickname? Darren's like the only person who don't have a nickname that I know.
Because Darren's pretty simple to say.
And D don't count, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess DJ DK.
Nah.
Nah. I call him DK. That's a nickname because there's no K in his name.
That's crazy.
Right?
That used to bother me before.
With a K.
Yeah. I was like,
Well, there's a KR.
yeah, but it's CAY. So East.
Darren.
Huh? Growing up, like the Haitian adults would call me Donnie, like Dani. I know it says Danny, but they'll say like Donnie.
¿Por qué?
I don't know. I have no idea why they called me that. They just did. Oh, T Claude. That's like
Little Claude.
Yeah.
Got it.
By the T.
Petit.
T means little.
But they shorten it.
Yeah. I think they were like, nah, he's too big. He's too fat. So he
Grand
can't be
Claude.
T Claude. Yeah, Grand Claude. Gone down. So yeah, no, I don't know what what would you call your name? What would you call yourself?
I've given myself nicknames.
Oh, there was Olivia?
No, Penelope.
Penelope.
That's different.
Yeah. Oh, she died. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Rest in
not a
peace,
nickname.
Penelope.
That's
Rest in peace. I miss her.
you never knew her.
You right.
But if I change my name, I've grown into my name to like it. Like I used to not like it because I thought it was a little too much to explain almost. People were like, what's your name, Jen? Yeah, Jennifer. No, Genevieve. Oh,
But Genevieve's such a nice name.
and so I've had so many people say that.
It
Like
is.
a lot of strangers have told me how it's such a nice name.
It's a
like,
beautiful French
and
name.
They just love it. And so it's my favorite name. How is that your favorite name? It's weird.
Yeah. Who has a
Why
favorite name?
why isn't your name your favorite name?
Right.
Maniac. So I've grown to love it. But if I had to change my name, I'd probably name myself like Angelica or something. Something with mad syllables.
Bim?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't know.
I would name him William.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Nah.
No?
Like
You don't
call
look
him
like a
Bill.
William. Bill.
Yeah,
Can
Bill.
we talk about that? Why is some name like Richard?
Dick.
Why?
Or Rick.
Why?
Because
Or Rich.
English.
Oh,
Richard
Rich.
has 3 different nicknames.
Why?
Holy shit.
Why?
Richard has 3 nicknames and Darren has 0. The world is unfair.
It's unfair. Yeah.
Does dare count if people being
Dar?
lazy?
Dare.
Dare.
If somebody calls me Dar, I'm gonna hit them.
Dar, but dare.
No.
Dare sounds like
Is
more
it
work than Darren.
Short for dare. Yeah, it is. It really is. Though,
It's such
somehow.
hard. Like your whole mom was
Dare.
like, Dare.
Hey,
Like,
dare.
they
Give
dare.
me another. Hey, dare. You want one? Dare. Nah.
Dare, you want to brew?
Yeah, I don't
Told
like
you it's Greg.
it. Yeah, he really doesn't have a nickname.
No.
Nah,
We'll
it's
find
whack.
you one. By the end of the podcast, we'll find you one.
I mean, my wife calls me Ren.
I was gonna say is Ren a thing, but no.
My
I
wife-
don't know if I like it. Do you like it?
I like yours as my wife.
So-
Which means
We won't even say what it means. We all know what it means.
decipher that.
Whatever.
Interesting.
Anyways, guys, I'm happy to see my friends.
Yeah, man. I'd be
Yes.
looking forward to it. How
Yes,
y'all doing?
yes.
Yo, how 18?
Oh man,
Well,
we done left the ice way over there.
I would offer to get it, but I won't.
No. All is well. Busy week. My car broke down this weekend.
Goddamn. Did you say on the podcast where you were going?
No.
Or was that after?
No, it was after.
Okay, you can tell the full story.
Yeah, so I found myself in Fitchburg Saturday morning trying to purchase a secondhand item. And I get the item, and I'm like, I guess. And then I proceed to drive home, and my car was like,
Come on.
nope.
We're gonna skim over secondhand item. What was the item?
Some lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For the business.
All right.
So yeah, I go driving and I turn a corner and the car's like no, and I hear boom. It felt like my engine like just fell to the ground and my tires come to a screeching halt. And I'm like, all right, that's nice.
Was that on the main road?
I was on the main road, so I managed to pull over. I get out, look under my car because I am a licensed mechanic and I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
You just gotta look.
I open up the hood. There's the engine. You look good.
Why do people do that?
Right.
You gotta
I-
look.
I looked around and I was like, yeah, I mean everything looks fine. Like because I would know. Look underneath the car. I don't see anything dragging. I don't see anything on the floor. I said, hey, cool. Put the car in drive. The car moves. I said, all right. Right here, it's like grinding. So luckily, where I stopped, I did my Googles and I found a mechanic who just happened to be like a couple blocks away. So I slowly got my ass over there. This gentleman said, no, I can't look at you. I can't look at your car now. I'm busy. I can't. It's like, all right. Well, I have no other choice. I can't drive home like this. So he made some time. Looked at the car and said, "Oh wow, okay. So you have this wrong, that wrong, that wrong, that wrong, that wrong,
Fucking
that
A.
wrong, that wrong, that." And then he was like, "Yeah, you're looking at about $900." Yeah. So what am I gonna do?
Was this before or after the purchase?
This was, of course, after I just right.
You
I
just throw the
can't-
whole car away, Darren.
Right. Just I don't need you no more. So here's where the story takes a turn. So the guy says I close at 3. I say cool. I call a couple places to see if I can get the car towed home, but I'm 77 miles from home.
Yep.
So it's gonna cost me around $250 to tow the car home. So at this point I have no choice. I need you to fix my car. I'll keep it with you. I'll come get it when it's ready. He goes, cool. I call Clarabelle. She, being a good wife, she makes that hour-and-a-half troop up to
God
me.
bless.
So at this time, when we finally she gets on the road towards me, it's like 4. The guy says I close at 3, but we're finishing up some work. It's him and another mechanic, and he says you could stay. It's cool. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm charging my phone, and it's like something in his mind said, "You look like a person that wants to know everything I think."
Oh.
So he came out to the waiting area, pulled up a chair, sat down,
Worst.
proceeded to talk to me.
Worst.
Did he say he had some work to do? What the
Oh
fuck?
my
Right.
God, right.
So this is what mechanics are charging you labor for.
For a straight 45 minutes, my man talked to me. Now, we are a social podcast, but we are antisocial.
All 3 of us, yes.
Absolutely.
We hate talking to people.
That would have pissed me all the way
Oh,
off.
my God. But what am I going to do? My he's fixing my car. I can't be a dick to him.
Ugh.
So I'm sitting there, and he's talking, and I'm making banter with him, and then he starts to say things that don't agree with normal people thinking. He says, when I was younger and in high school, I served and I got drafted and I served in Vietnam. And I said, oof, please don't go this direction. I'm texting my wife, please hurry. I can't. He stopped blinking a couple minutes ago. Please hurry. So he proceeds to start saying things, and he says like, you know, like the Earth is flat. And,
Oh, God. Here
And
we go.
and then a dinosaur bone's real. Have you ever looked at a dinosaur bone? I went to the museum and I saw, man, he's talking, and I'm just like, please hurry up, please.
But that's a
baby.
good question though. Like, what if dinosaur bones really ain't real though?
Listen.
Like, what if somebody just made that shit up?
That's fine.
Like, do you think they really went to the moon?
Then he proceeded to talk about this. You should have been in my
No.
space talking to this
No,
guy.
I don't want to have these
So-
conversations.
Listen, now Bim has said on many times that you can't disagree with 100% of what somebody's saying.
Right.
So,
That's
right?
an interesting rule of thumb.
That's in my head that he's saying this, right? So again, I can't leave at this point. Like the time for me to escape has passed. The time for me to say I'm gonna catch an Uber and go. And it was even worse. While I was waiting for him to be free enough to check my car, I went to get something to eat. And then when I came back, he said I can check your car. So I said, damn, I already ate. He sees me with the box of food, so I can't leave. Like I can't. What can
What'd
I
you
do?
get to eat?
So good. I had a macaroni and cheese baked, and they put pulled pork on top of it. It was delicious.
What was the name of the spot? Because I used to live in those spots.
First off, Fitchburg is a very depressing looking place. Like I just walking down the street, I was like, I'm gonna kill myself soon.
Remember when you asked us
Yeah.
if anybody wants to go with you, and I said fuck no or something along those lines?
Yeah.
Because there was so much depression that I had while I was there by myself. As I'm renovating a home, I saw people just walking down the street at 3 a.m.
Yes.
And I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
look, if somebody
Yeah.
breaks in, I'm just
There was a
gonna
bridge
fight.
I walked over, and I was like, I wonder where the stream would take me. It was really good. I took a picture of the place. Anyways, So at this point, he's full on telling me like, you know, in Vietnam, a man was coming for me, and I had to take his knife and stab him, and I watched him die in front of my face. And he tells me the gentleman's face is here, and I just watched him die, and I realized in the moment that I'm the enemy.
That's deep.
That's
my nigga.
mad deep, yo.
That's mad deep, my nigga.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I ain't even think about that, yo.
But I don't want to hear. At
You know
this
what
point,
he's basically telling you? I could kill you right now, and nobody would find you. That's what he's trying to convey to you.
I'm fearful for my life at this point.
And that was his point.
Yeah.
He probably not even been to Vietnam.
Whatever. So here's where I was just like, all right, this is my life. This is what can I do? So he's talking, and then he goes, you know, this the government. You know, they don't care about us. They don't care. They like the war. They like the gun. They like that we're killing each other. You know, but they don't want a guy like me, and he's a white gentleman. They don't want a guy like me sitting here talking to a guy like you. Like, what are you, Jamaican? And I was like, I said,
Full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
my eyes I did like a Genevieve blink. I was like,
First of all, what the hell is a Genevieve
a
blink?
Genevieve blink, like a.
That's not a thing I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so this man, he is speaking crazy, and then
He's
manages
crazy?
to insult me.
Well, that's not really an
Yeah,
insult.
insult you.
I
He
get
just-
insult. Okay, he
made an
threw-
assumption about
he
you
threw
that people
racism
do.
in there. Like, yeah, I'm dread, so you're
Oh,
Jamaican.
Darren, I would have assumed the same.
We told you this before. You can't get mad when people assume that.
Right. Because
You look like you've been kissed by the sun.
Word.
I look like who?
You've been kissed by the sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm done. Thanks, Jen. Stop there. So yeah, $900 later, my car is finally back. Still has some more shit wrong with it.
Still. Fucking A. The problem is you drove into Fitchburg.
That's the number one
That is
problem.
the issue.
I'm very thankful that I was about to take Carter with me that morning.
Wow.
And I was like, no, let me leave you here. And I'm very happy that I did.
I'm happy you did too.
Yeah, the old man would have tried to keep Carter.
Yeah.
Or put a lot of
How much
nonsense
for the
in his head.
children? How much for the children? Yeah. So that was my weekend.
Woof. Yeah, no, Fitchburg is a rough place, man. There's some nice places, but like it's literally a line. And then on the other side of that line where you were, apparently, is shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
God bless. I'm glad you made it
No
out.
God bless this.
No?
There's no God bless.
Whatever. All
Right.
right.
Do you have glitter on
What are
your
you talking
face?
about?
Don't say that.
I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, if a man goes home with glitter on his face, is that automatic problem?
It is.
Yes.
So I don't have glitter on my face, Jen. Anyways, can I defend my boy?
Darren?
No.
Cole.
J. Cole.
Defend him. Go
No,
ahead.
no,
Try.
no,
No.
no,
Go ahead,
no,
defend
no,
him.
no,
No.
no.
Because it's gonna prompt us to get back on him.
I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the photo, the photog of Jermaine Cole wearing whatever the hell he's wearing, please
It
go
was
on
for
our.
a GQ
It was
shoot,
for a
magazine shoot.
Dookie magazine
It was
shoot.
for fashion and homeware.
It was for laughs.
You can't even dispute that.
One thing I like about Cole, he was on Twitter
Yeah,
liking
yeah.
all the insults.
Yeah,
Because it's
he
funny.
knew.
Yeah.
He knew too.
It was on his face. You
Yeah.
could tell in his
He's
face.
like, this bullshit.
This some old bullshit.
Would you? Would you go through a shoot that way?
Yeah.
And
I
wear
would.
that and then be like, I deserve everything.
Niggas gonna cook me after this, but whatever. Because we saw Kobe when he dressed mad wild. Remember when Kobe Bryant had that weird ass hat and all the white, and then he had that white shit wrapped around his face.
GQ just out here trying to make people look dumb.
But one, Cole got some fire ass music coming. You know, as a rapper, put some shit out or wear some shit like that. Jen, chill out.
Wearing his mother's coat from the 70s.
The Cole was fire. The pants is what I had a problem with, and the footwear,
And the footwear.
And
And
the
the dress
footwear.
socks.
And the
the
turtleneck.
socks were okay.
If you had on shoes.
He had a
If
sweater.
he had on shoes,
He had a sweater turtleneck too.
and the pants were pulled up too high,
Bye.
I must look at this picture for
and the pose was a little weird too.
Keep going.
But other than those,
other than all of that.
Other than her
stand-
face, she's pretty.
I was actually gonna dress
Wow.
kind of similar to. I was gonna dress similar to Cole today.
That would have made my whole life.
That
in,
would have
um,
made everything.
But I ain't have enough time.
You said she's pretty in the face.
No, I said that would have been everything.
No.
I said, yeah, everything. She's pretty, but her face. Everything is fine but her face.
I don't care because other rappers have dressed mad fucking weird. Rappers that we call legends, and niggas don't say nothing about that.
We say something about it.
Absolutely.
Pac, you got on Pac?
Pac ain't never did
I didn't
this.
care about it.
Are you crazy?
Pac ain't never did
I
this.
seen a couple questionable.
So Pac
outfits
with
Pac.
his dominatrix leather shit that he wore on All Eyes on Me, that photo shoot.
Yeah,
No,
that's fine.
no.
fine.
Pull up the picture right now.
No.
Yeah, do it.
You know something?
Keep it on J. Cole.
Pac didn't die for Cole to be wearing this. Alright?
Listen.
Pac died for J. Cole sins.
Yeah. Pac went through that, so J. Cole
So
didn't have to
J.
do
Cole
this.
ain't have to do that. I respect that.
You know what I'm
Actually,
saying?
I respect it. But YG out here dressing wild too, wearing hard bottoms with shorts and shit.
Yeah, but we don't.
YG.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
do we
don't care
care
about him.
about?
Why y'all don't care about YG dressing
I care
wild?
about
Why you
Cole.
care about Cole dressing wild?
Because-
Leave him alone. It was for GQ. He don't dress like that by
I
himself.
bet you Michelle Obama was like, that looks nice.
He definitely got on her jacket. Melania's like, them pants, though.
Them pants, though,
Yo,
man.
Cole about to bar you niggas to death. Watch.
Yo,
Watch.
he got on culottes.
What's that mean?
These pants.
Culotte?
Culottes.
What's that mean? That's woman thing?
Yeah.
Well, culotte?
These are like floods. Like, why are they just like, just at the ankle bone? Like,
All right, Darren, question.
Oh, okay.
You and the wife going out, right?
Yeah.
oh boy.
I love
I don't
this.
like where this is going.
I love it.
You come out the shower
Yeah.
and your outfit's laid out on the bed for you. She said, we're in a rush. Can you just put this on? And that's the outfit. What you doing,
No, I'm not wearing that.
You gonna put up a fight?
Yeah.
You already late.
That?
Yeah.
I gotta wear it as high as my belly button.
How would you freak it different?
I wouldn't
By not
wear
wearing it.
Yeah.
It's not all bad.
Okay, right.
It's not.
The sandals too.
Wait, I gotta look at the picture again.
If you untuck the shirt, right?
And pull down the pants.
Pull down the pants. Now,
Lose
this
the
belt
jacket.
is skinnier than a Japanese hooker. Are you kidding me?
if you pull down the pants, untuck the shirt, right? Put shoes on.
Somebody said they look like Village Headmaster pants.
I don't know why I brought this up. Whatever.
No, but
I
even,
feel-
even the Jesus sandals are different.
Yeah.
They're not like regular. Like you could have put regular Jesus sandals on.
They're
These-
kind of fire.
Those socks are comfy though.
Right?
like-
Come on, Darren.
That's all you get. Do. Usually I'm on your team, man.
The shirt's not nice?
This, I don't. I got. It looks like a turtleneck, so I'm not sure.
Is it?
Nah, it looks like a hoodie.
Is it?
It's like a black hoodie.
The shirt's nice.
Let me see, Jen. I'm sorry.
I don't know who the hell. I don't know who the hell.
I don't care. Whatever. Y'all want to cook Cole, cook everybody else is dressing crazy.
No.
Leave him alone.
No.
He ain't even picked the clothes.
That's why he's a virgin. If he,
Even the stance is funny.
the
Yeah,
stance
he's
is like this
unhappy.
some old bullshit.
He's unhappy.
He's unhappy. They told him to stand.
That's how you know there's no respect for him. If
Nah, I was
Jen.
good
no,
after.
listen. If any artist
switching
that they
topics.
actually respected,
Good luck.
if GQ actually respected him and he would have looked at that outfit and be like, "Nah, I'm not doing this," they would have altered it. They have mad clothes there.
Whatever.
He didn't have to wear that.
That's what I mean. Like,
They was
doesn't
like-
he
they was
get to
like-
say like, I'm not wearing that?
They was like, "Oh, it's J. Cole. He's a pussy."
Look at
Wear
delete
that
this.
shit.
They probably, you saw it, right? Look, that's probably the best of what they had.
No, it's not. It's
He
GQ.
made the best out of a bad
How
situation.
tall is he?
6. He's mad tall. I got a picture of
Because
him.
I feel like
Nigga
they
mad tall.
wasn't ready for his height. They was-
No, they was too ready. That's why them pants put up to his navel.
they feel like, you know, oh, J. Cole rap like a little ass nigga. And then he got there, it was like, oh, he's big.
Mary, he's tall. We got
Oh.
the pants.
Anyways,
Why
shout
he-
out to
why-
Cootie for joining us last
Why
week.
he rap like he's small?
Incredible.
Shout out to Cootie,
Yes,
DJ
thank
Incredible.
you for joining us last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip over that.
And he had mentioned something when we were talking about like the club scene nowadays about
Oh, not
brunches
taint?
and shit. What did you say?
Not taint. You know. Sorry. Club C. Brunches.
Yo, that shit, hilarious. But he learned from us, so he learned something that day. But yeah, the brunch shit. So, like I noticed it before, but it seems like after that episode, that's all
you
I've
see?
seen.
Oh, the Darby?
Who?
Darby?
Darties.
Darty, sorry.
Oh, I hate that. I don't know.
Oh, but the
But brunches
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
specifically.
I like brunches.
But I like food too. But why is that like the social? We can eat without all that shit.
People don't dance no more. All they do is this.
Yeah, so I don't need to go to where everybody's having brunch together. I just go to the other spot that has less people.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
but there's music involved.
There's music everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you're gonna stay after you're done eating to what? Just listen to music?
No, just go home.
There's a couple of places that had brunches, and when they first started out here,
What up?
I went, and then I realized the food's not good. So even if I do go, I have to go get breakfast somewhere else or make something to eat at home and then go.
Yo, I don't know if I'm bugging. So the lady will say, "Oh, this is a hipster spot." Blah, blah,
Not a
blah, blah,
hipster
blah.
spot.
I fucking hate all of them. I hate them
Not
all.
a hipster spot.
I hate them all. I go to these places and the food isn't even good. Everyone's iteration of chicken and waffles is fucking
Trash.
disgusting.
Why does
The
everybody
chicken-
need a chicken and waffles?
Thank
First
you.
of all,
I went to Roscoe's. Nobody else try it, please.
stop it.
Unless you're in the South or some shit. It is nasty. The chicken has no seasoning.
Because in general, the idea of chicken and waffles don't even make a sense.
Savory, you got savory and
And so-
sweet.
right, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you have to do
But you
it
have to
right.
do it right.
Yes, the chicken
Otherwise,
is
it's
nasty.
trash.
Yeah, it's always trash.
Like I'm not eating chicken and pancakes, chicken
No.
and French toast.
That don't even sound fun. No.
So what I'm saying is chicken and waffles actually doesn't sound fun.
It's only
Roscoe's made it fun.
Roscoe's made it fun because they use a particular gravy. If you get it with the gravy,
Mm-hmm.
or if you just get the chicken and waffles, the chicken is so good
that the waffle
that
doesn't
you're
matter.
like, hey, fuck, I'm with it. But all this shit, that brunch ain't even good, beloved.
I don't even like waffles. Like real talk, I used to hate when URI niggas want to go to Butterfield because they want to make the waffles.
Make the waffle in the thing.
And I'm like, I don't even like waffles. They don't like Butterfield, but I gotta be with my friends. 'Cause I don't want to eat by myself at the den. So
So she sitting there with her arms crossed.
yes, I gotta sit there and watch these niggas make these big ass dumbass waffles.
So somehow in my head, I went from brunch and no dancing to is at some point hip hop gonna go away? Because rock was prominent in everything for what from the 60s into 80s, early 90s,
And it's dwindled down.
and then dude, where is it?
Well, it dwindled down because hip hop came on the scene.
Is that why though,
So-
or is it because rock didn't evolve or stay cool?
That and because hip hop came on the scene.
So now,
So something
So
else
the
has
people
to
who are
come.
listening to rock started listening to hip hop. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
'Cause they didn't.
No, you're right.
Because country music's still a thing.
exactly. So like there was rock got to a point where there was a split, right? Where it was super emo and then you had the hard shit, and then there was this in between area where Limp Bizkits and all those kind of fusion type things came in, and then those were the popular forms. The other two kind of went away, and then it just went straight rap.
But
And
you know,
then-
I actually got an alert today. I got an email from MySpace, so that already threw me off.
Huh?
Saying that Fiona Apple has a new album coming out. I was like, is this email from like 19 years ago?
Why is Facebook emailing you? Period.
No, MySpace.
I mean MySpace. Yeah. What the fuck? So I'm nervous because
You're drinking all that tequila?
that,
I'm nervous too.
That first, and two, hip hop is evolving, and I love it. Things are different with streaming, so music's consumed a little different. But I fear that with the popularity of the trap sound and how kids consume music nowadays, where it's just one song, not necessarily album, they don't really care about the artist as long as it sounds good. So they're not even invested. Like Fetty Wap came and went. He was the fucking biggest thing ever, and then he's gone. Some of these little rappers will come out with a hit, and then they're gone. So I don't know if folks care as much in the mainstream about the genre. So then when all that stuff is big, and then the next thing comes out when people are sick of it, that takes over.
I think, honestly, that it's actually full circle. I feel like that's how music was before.
Yeah.
Like, because when you, like, listen, they were like, oh, one-hit wonders, and they talk about, like, music from the 80s and early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everything that we loved was a one-hit wonder.
And
Facts.
they
No,
come-
that's
and
true.
then They come back around.
So at some point, hip hop has a shelf life or a lifespan to a certain extent. Now it doesn't go away completely because there's still the spitters, and we do control the cool. But at some point, because it just happens that way, at some point in the mainstream, hopefully I'm not alive to see it. There's going to be something else that takes over, right?
Takes over hip hop.
Yeah, because we had rock, we had whatever the fuck they used to listen to in the 40s and 50s.
Bebop, doo-wop, doo-wops, blues,
all that.
scat.
We had disco. Scat. We had disco.
Damn, disco's gone.
Disco was here for like 5 years.
I was
That's
listening
it.
to Donna Summers today.
And that was the shit.
This is
That
a good segue
killed
because I wanted
everything.
to talk about this earlier.
Oh,
so
yeah,
good.
we'll get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we had disco, came and went. And then,
Damn, disco really gone, my nigga.
yeah, and then rock. So hip hop is top notch, can't even front, is there. It's not a fad. We're here,
Yeah.
fashion, everything. But at some point,
Hip hop's gonna die
people,
out.
yeah, it's gonna, now it'll go back to the underground and it'll still live there. But that was birthed from, I'm in the zone because I was watching the thing on Netflix, the evolution of hip hop. I don't know if you guys saw
Oh
it.
yeah, I've seen it, but not.
So dope.
Yeah.
So dope. So it's birthed because of competition. It's birthed from rough circumstances and poverty and government and all that shit.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, a culture.
Culture. So the culture is what is sustaining hip hop, and I hope that continues. But musically, in the mainstream specifically, I know there's still good hip hop and people spitting, but mainstream wise, I'm nervous that something else at some point is going to come up and snatch that from us. I don't know what it's going to be.
Not a snatch.
A snatch, an aggressive snatch. Oh, snatch!
Oh. An aggressive snatch.
I'm looking at him. I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, no, that was my thought. I be thinking about that shit.
Well, here's my thought from this morning driving to work. So what I was thinking about was how I love 80s music. And I love all 80s music. Black people 80s music, white people 80s music.
So
it's
good.
all the same.
So good.
I was listening to Madonna on the way to work today. You know, fucking vibing. Even her like later stuff. Like I was listening to La Isla Bonita. That's a good song. La Isla Bonita.
Yeah, she transitioned well.
I was in my car like, yeah, Madonna, get that shit. And well, first I was a Material Girl, and I was like, this song's really about her being a gold digger.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking crazy. But anyway, so I was thinking about how in the 80s. Did you just try to do that?
yeah.
Okay. You did it. You did a
Darren
good job.
can't be the one to do this. Look at him. He's not even in.
I'm sharing. I'm listening to.
Go ahead, Jen.
I feel like if I get it really good, then it's a problem. So I'll stop there.
You'd be a good African. Just click it all in. Anyway. What the fuck? Oh, my bad. All right.
That's racist.
That's bad racist.
Material Girl.
Yeah. So I was thinking about how in the 80s, pop music was just pop music. It wasn't really like, you know, white people listen to this or black people. Like,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was the king of pop, and
Pop,
he was
yeah,
black.
just popular music.
You know what I'm
so,
saying? Like,
yeah.
pop was just pop then. Now it's like more segmented where, yeah, it's hip hop and this and that, and it's popular hip hop, but it's not pop. But now I think hip hop is getting to a point where now we're getting back to where pop is all inclusive
Yeah.
of all races, all genres, whatever. It doesn't matter. If it's popular, it's pop. Everybody listens to it. Cool. So I feel like we're getting back to that kind of a type of an era.
Okay, yeah,
Where
it
these
feels
young
that way.
kids now, they're going to grow up in 20 years from now and be like, I listen to Cardi B, I listen to Adam Levine, I listen to Blake Shelton, I listen to all of it.
Yeah, because my son, he's kind of like my gauge for the future and what the youth listen to. He's one of like 3 black people in his school and in his area, but they all listen to what he listens to,
Right.
which is crazy to me. But yeah, so when they grow up and become executives, they're gonna be like, oh, remember when I don't know Triple X got shot or something? Like they're all gonna have those same
That's gonna be
memories.
crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Darren,
But 80s music rocks.
See,
I don't think.
this-
No, listen, I don't think it's gonna die out. Come on, man. I don't
Do you think
it's
it'll be
gonna-
at the top forever?
No, I don't think it'll be at the top, but I don't think it will go underground the way you're saying it will.
No?
I think because it is a culture, it is a lifestyle for a lot of people. I don't think it. I almost feel like we won't allow it to go
How
underground
though?
like that.
Do you listen to the new people?
Nope.
So,
But the new people are not just hip hop, though. I mean,
that's where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
So,
like, where?
what is Post Malone?
White.
What kind of music does he
Sad.
make?
These are sad. I have no idea, actually. I can't think of a Post Malone song.
R&B-ish music.
We don't know what that is, right?
He just cries and
Even Drake.
wails.
So now, with the popularity of that and everybody kind of mimicking that sound,
Oh, I get it.
you,
I see
you
what
get
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Got
From
it.
a mainstream
Got
perspective.
Got it.
Yeah, because that's
Eventually
what's
that's
getting...
gonna keep. That's gonna be the popular thing, and
Yeah.
it's gonna drown out.
And that's going to evolve
Oh,
into
the
something else
lyricists
that's
is-
more
yeah,
poppy
got it,
because
got it.
people are going to make more of that and then make
Got
it more.
I mean, it's just like we
commercialized.
don't really see a lot of lyricists.
Right, and even when
as
lyricists
much.
and when lyricists do come out with music, no one really
one cares.
Like Papoose came up with an album like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he's a lyricist.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no one.
It's an
I
art
tried to
dance.
listen to it, and I was like, all right, mad lyrics.
Yeah, and to the point where it's not even about making a hit record where in the 90s or early 2000s where it was dope hook, dope beat, R&B person singing the hook.
Yep.
It's you have to sound just
Yeah,
like that record.
to get that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean
Or
that,
make
that
a dance out of
that's
it.
been happening. I mean, even when Puffy was doing his thing with the remakes and the
Yeah, but there
sampling,
was still
he was sampling a lot of stuff, and people were sampling, and everybody was doing the sample thing.
Yeah. But there was still
But there was still like a hip hop.
yeah, because hip hop was
element to
birthed
it.
from the sample, right?
Right. That's
So-
what I'm saying. So even though people are doing the dancing, singing, sing-songy, rappy thing,
Yeah.
it's still elements of hip hop. So there's gonna be a different version of something with elements of hip hop.
Yeah.
Will it still be
forever.
hip hop at that point?
Yeah, people still call it that.
Remember when rock was a black thing and then became Chuck Berry?
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Come on, you know your stuff.
Not that old.
Remember you went to Barris when you were 3?
I don't see why that makes you laugh so hard.
You know why? It's like
I don't get why that makes you laugh that fucking hard. Like you really go forward. Like that was a belly laugh from
because,
here.
Like, I have the idea of like my first memory was I was at this. I was in this. I'll stop. I'll be quiet.
Oh, her dad's shoulders and shit.
Yeah, I'm mad disrespectful today.
Daddy, who's that? Oh, that's Barris. That night I went home.
I played all his
I
records.
told myself how to play the records. I had to move the couch out the way first because I moved furniture. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, Jen.
Oh, fuck.
It's funny. My mom, she's back home, and she was in the living room with her friend, and I was home, and I haven't brought my dresses back upstairs yet. And I was like, yo, I want my dresser upstairs. So I have a smaller one and a bigger one. I said, if I take the drawers out, it's not that heavy. I could bring it up. So I took the drawers
Facts.
out, carried it up the stairs.
You are a strong, independent woman.
I don't need no man for nothing.
Nothing.
I am my G.
I mean, I do need a man for something. You know what I'm saying?
Continue, please.
I like men. What do you want from me? I like a man. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Look
So
how
listen,
she tried to clean it up.
Right, right.
listen, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So
Now she know how we feel when we do
right,
some
right. When we
shit.
try some dumb shit and we try to backpedal out. Hey, I mean,
Jay got an ill moonwalk. I see you, beloved.
So I'm carrying the dress upstairs. I get all the way to my room, and I didn't turn my body right, and it kind of like made mad noise. And it was like 20 seconds into it, and then my mom and her friend at the same time go, "You need help?"
Wow, really?
I'm like, no.
none of them got up.
This is after you got it upstairs already.
And then listen, I brought it all the way the fuck upstairs.
Right.
Brought it all the way through the kitchen, through the house, to my room.
You just about to put it where it goes.
Literally,
You need some help?
you need help? No, I'm a strong,
Shut
independent
up.
black woman. I don't need no man for nothing.
You tell him, Queen.
That's right.
Tell him.
I would have took some help.
That's every independent woman on the inside.
I don't need nobody.
No, before can you at least hold the door?
Can you get the bottom though?
No, somebody just kind of help me
Right.
lift. Let
Hey,
the
let
last
me-
just
let-
lift.
Just go get the other two drawers.
Oh, fuck. What y'all got, man? Did anything happen this week?
A lot happened. I had a friend come over.
You have friends?
One of your friends, or-
Other than us?
Other than you guys, Scarlett.
Oh, hi.
She's super cool.
Yeah,
I like her.
And we had a quick
too.
conversation about J Lo's recent engagement to A-Rod.
What's his number, 4, 5?
They said it's 5, I think.
I thought it was 6.
They said if
No,
she
it's
got
five,
one,
it's five, it's
they
five,
said
it's
if she got one more ring, she had the same amount as Michael Jordan and Tom Brady.
And Thanos.
I didn't see that, so I don't get it. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't see it? Aw. And Darren, when she completes it, we done, bro. We done. Or half of the men's is gone.
I don't
So
get
there's
these jokes.
really there's people that are pretty upset that A-Rod proposed to her.
The fuck they upset about?
What are they upset about? So they feel that there's I might be misquoting, but there is a community of people who
A what?
a community Listen, community. What did I say?
Community.
Community.
No, community.
Whatever.
Think
There
about them
is
titties.
there's a group. Communities.
That's what you
Anyways,
said.
oh, okay. So there's a bunch of people who feel that A-Rod is too good for J-Lo. That he's a fine young
Too
man.
good for J-Lo.
Right. He's a fine young man,
Steroid
and he
using ass
could have
motherfucker.
got anybody. You know, he could have his pick of the litter, and she is way too experienced, or she has all the people proposing to her, and something's wrong with her, and she shouldn't be with him. He could do better than J-Lo.
It's mostly women, I'm guessing that.
I don't know. It's mostly men. I don't know. the
If
race
it's
of
men saying that, first of all, bozo. Mind your fucking
I love
business.
that word.
Yeah, man, what's wrong with these? Why? If I see a dude propose to somebody, what the fuck? Mind your business.
That's
first of
two
all.
rich ass people. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
He's too good for who? As a man, you say a man is too good for a woman? What the fuck is wrong with you?
And he
Am I
proposed to
bugging?
her, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's not like anybody forced him to do it. Now, and there's of course those.
And
that
Jose
are-
Canseco say he's cheating anyway.
Oh, that messy ass bro.
That shit is wild.
Canseco man messy.
Right? Why? Right?
Because he fucked his wife.
He's always hated A-Rod apparently.
Because he fucked his wife.
Wow. Bim.
Put the kids to bed.
It's,
all right, guys. Let's go to bed now.
did he say it like that in a Tupac voice though?
That's why. Let me start.
So
Fat
I guess
motherfucker.
my question to you, you guys,
Use guys.
Use guys.
is there a problem with a woman getting proposed to, say, 5 times by 5 different guys, and only married 2 of them?
One.
One of them, Mark. She wasn't married.
Unless
to
she
the
had
other
something before she was a fly girl. But I don't know.
one? You could do what you wanted to do.
And live in color.
You know us. We all, unfortunately, we all have the same.
Yeah, we all think the same.
But I'll start some shit anyways
Jen.
after you guys talk.
Don't do that.
But just like I don't think there's a problem if a woman has children
Yes.
and then moves on to another relationship.
Yes.
If the shit didn't work out,
Yeah, move along.
she can move on. But I will say, something's up. I will say something's up. I'm not gonna say don't propose or whatever because he might be the one. But her,
Something's wrong.
Halle Berry, all the mother bros, that kind of, I don't know. Something's up, man. I don't know. Something's going on.
All right, here we go. Here you go.
You say there's a reason why she didn't get married? To all of them?
Just
All right.
saying, my G.
All right. I'm just trying to clarify. That's
All right, time for the switcheroo bullshit. 'Cause that's my specialty,
boy.
my forte. So there's some guys who might have children with 5 different women.
God bless.
And,
Stop saying that. It's not a good thing that you say.
right,
Tell me that.
my man got kids with 5 different chicks, and now you meet him, and he wants to settle down with you and have a baby. Do you do it?
Wait, you tell us from a woman's perspective.
I'm not getting with a guy who has 5 different baby mamas.
Why not?
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
I've actually been in that situation before, and I've
We're
just
getting comments.
I said
Anita,
no.
Sorry. Anita said he's a hoe. She's a hoe. Both of them are hoes.
All hoes.
Hoes.
Why hoes though?
I don't know. Ask Anita.
I think folks might just make poor decisions, right? Like,
5 times though.
now, so the interesting thing, right, about the J-Lo situation versus the guy who knocks up 5 different women. The guy clearly doesn't care about
Irresponsible.
super irresponsible. The J-Lo one is intriguing though, because
How does a guy have to be irresponsible?
Because he going around having unprotected sex.
I mean, he was in 5 different relationships. She was in 5 different relationships.
so here's the difference, right? So one's knocking people up, but
Yeah.
he's not committing to be with them forever.
But he's
Hold
kind
on.
of more with them together forever than she is.
In a different way, but he's out, right? Yeah, all right, you got my baby, I'll do whatever, but cool, I'm out. But for her, the weird thing about it to me, the men felt like, hey, I want to propose to you.
Mm-hmm.
But then something happened between then and then
No, they-
not making it to the
They
altar.
did propose.
Yeah,
Right.
they proposed,
And
but
then
then
something
they didn't
happened.
actually get married.
Okay.
Right. I did put my baby batter in you,
So,
but I
she's-
didn't stay with you.
So,
But why? Well, like, but what is it that made them feel like, oh my goodness, I want to spend my life with you? To now I'm cool.
What makes you want to knock a girl up and then be like, I'm cool.
A
pussy.
hard penis and vagina. Yeah, That's a
On the
much,
first and second time, yeah. Fifth person?
Yes.
Not even fifth baby.
Yes.
Fifth person?
Yes, Jen.
You make that same choice 5 people in?
Ain't no pussy like new pussy.
Ain't no pussy like new pussy. Is that a scripture somewhere? Is that a verse?
It's Leviticus.
No. No.
Oh, there's a Leviticus.
No.
The Old Testament.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm just saying. You never heard that?
Darren already dissed Jesus earlier. We're not doing that.
I didn't diss
You
you.
did diss
absolutely
I
Jesus.
dissed
did.
Jesus.
And Darren was, and Jesus was like, "Wow."
You're right.
Yeah.
No, but to me, right? Because people get knocked up all the time. But to be proposed to, not make it to the wedding, or get divorced after being married, like that's a little different. Something's going on there.
So
to me.
you're insinuating that the problem
It's
is
her.
her. She's the common denominator.
And that's the
if the
same
shoe
thing as the
fits,
guy.
is what you're
If
saying.
you can get 5 chicks knocked up and you can't make any of those relationships work,
It's
then
mad.
it's you.
problem.
It's mad easy to make a baby. It's not easy to get somebody proposed to you.
It's not easy to get somebody to trust you to knock them up all
Yeah,
the time.
it is. You don't even need trust. Go to the club and pick up some broad and
Not
knock 'em
5,
up.
but
Darren, you got mad kids. Tell me how
Thanks,
easy.
man. Thanks.
Darren only has 2 baby mamas.
Don't call them that.
But I'm not calling them
I
baby
know, I know,
mamas.
I know.
But I'm just saying,
Yes.
in this scenario, this
Yes.
person I'm talking about has 5.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's not easy to get 5 chicks.
You get
to do
5 knocked up in a year if you want to.
that. If you want to, but those
Yeah.
ain't 5 relationships. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Can you get proposed to 5 times in a year?
if I try hard enough?
Fuck, you got it like that, my G? Hey, talk that shit.
JK,
So
I've never
J-Lo,
been
like,
proposed to. And you know, this the crazy thing is, I'm fucking awesome, and no one's proposed to me.
So, okay, you're awesome. What's up with J-Lo?
She's rich.
But the dudes was rich.
So they need so here's the other thing with celebrities and rich people. I'm always like, how do they always end up in relationships with other rich and celebrity people? Because they have to match up with each other.
Right.
Now let's call rich people their own species or their own little race.
Yeah.
They is.
Home subnet.
Yeah.
you
And
Subnet.
Something that's smart people talk.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
in a network, you have your main line. If you want to separate, and you just make a subnet. So it's like another network on the same network.
That's like the Matrix.
Yeah, sort of like that. Go ahead.
That's what's
all right,
up.
so they're their own subnet.
Thank you.
And so the pool of people they can choose from is so small.
Yes.
Yeah, facts.
So it's tough for them. So it's like, okay, cool, I got a J-Lo. Word.
Let me lock this down.
Let me lock this down because my options are so
Limited.
And then you actually hang out with J-Lo and you're like, this chick is dry as fuck.
She's dry.
That's what I
as
was looking
fuck.
for. So it's some her potentially.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's definitely her.
Yeah, because imagine, right? She looks amazing, and guys, unfortunately, sometimes
visual.
We're visual. So
So he sprung.
everything's cool. Oh my God, she's amazing. I'll shoot up a club for you. Did he?
Oh,
All that shit. But
I should have become a play without shine.
yo, poor Shine. All this stuff. I'll leave all my white women alone for you, Ben Affleck. All that shit.
Wow, Bim.
But they don't follow through. Something is up. Something is up. Mark Anthony, we married. We got twins or whatever kid situation they got. This ain't working for me. What's up?
Jenny from the block, ain't it?
And then Ben Affleck went and found Jennifer Garner or whatever her name is, and they're married. Still.
No, they're divorcing, if I'm
Are
not
they?
mistaken. Yeah.
Well, Hollywood
I'm
shit.
saying these rich people, they only have a small group of people to choose from.
That's
They're
nasty.
missing out on awesome people like us.
Mad regular people.
Mad
that
regular
are dope.
who are dope as fuck.
Yeah, we kind of dope.
I would definitely make a rich person happy,
Yeah,
but I'm not into rich people. They make me itch a little bit.
they make you itch.
Yeah, with their Maseratis in there.
Last
Tom
comment on
Ford
this
clothes.
Last comment. Same. Anita says, but guys like Eddie Murphy spreading their seed like Johnny Appleseed.
And that's what I'm
want
saying.
to
How's it
do that.
different?
I think
Because you
they
can just
enjoy
spread
building
your
a
seed.
clan.
Yeah, you can. It's different knocking somebody up versus somebody proposing to you. That's
but-
wild different.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the amount of effort being made by the person doing the knocking up, and the amount of the effort being done by the person accepting the proposal.
But
I'm not proposing, like J-Lo's not proposing to these guys. She's not buying the rings. She's just sitting there going, "Oh yes,
Yeah. She.
That's it.
All right, cool.
But I'm perplexed by somehow they got there, whether it be her looks or she was kind of interesting
And then something
enough,
changes.
right, for them to lock J-Lo down. But then after giving her the ring, they're like,
I mean, but then not so they didn't get to marriage, but then you have a lot of the belief that as soon as you get married, everything changes. So,
They ain't even get there. Shit changed before then.
so maybe she, or maybe he. I don't know.
So you think they're gonna get married?
Who?
A-Rod and J-Lo?
I don't fucking care.
I think so. He looks a little too sprung to not get
He'd
there.
be at the award shows clapping all the
Yeah,
time.
he'd be there.
No, he seemed like a herb. And did she date one of her backup dancers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tried a regular dude. Didn't he knock? No, he didn't knock her up.
No, he proposed though.
Are you talking about Britney Spears? I think her backup
No,
dancer
no,
got...
no,
No, like they both dated a backup dancer,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Britney Spears' dancer got her knocked up.
Federline.
Yeah,
He
Kevin.
won.
Yeah.
Shout out to K-Fed, yo. How
He
you doing,
won.
all right?
He won. Look at you.
She out there doing shows in Vegas to pay him alimony or whatever the fuck it was.
I don't agree.
Fit X.
with that.
Why not?
A man getting alimony from
Yes,
you don't believe
that
that?
Wait,
bothers
you don't
me.
believe in a man getting it or people getting alimony, period?
I'm sexist about that. So I don't think a
Wow.
man should ask a woman for alimony.
Whoa.
I know. That's I just
Whoa.
I know it's a me thing. Yo, I
Okay,
said
wait. Before we get there,
yeah.
so how do you feel about a man getting child support from a woman?
That I'm more okay with. Because it's supposed to go to your child. If that money comes in and he puts it towards his child, as a woman I feel should do, great.
Okay, so what if there's a guy? And
Yeah.
let's pretend that WNBA players actually make as much money as NBA players for once.
Yes.
They
And-
don't?
They do
No,
not.
they do not, which is
To make
unfortunate.
a fraction of it.
Yeah, they make like my salary, sadly.
They did.
But
You don't go to the games, though.
I don't watch basketball.
Right, you're right.
But
Good try, babe.
I tried to get her. I
You
tried.
did. You did.
seen it?
Yeah.
so let's say it's like that whole what's his name? The little light skinned Haitian boy?
What?
Something Griffin?
Like
Blake.
He's Haitian?
Yeah.
I didn't. He is.
Yeah.
His
Wow.
daddy mad dark.
Mike Kaiser is a little light skinned boy, and his daddy's mad dark.
But Blake's mom's white.
Okay.
So is Jean Griffin's son, Blake, when he had to pay child support, it was that exorbitant amount.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot about his.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So let's say a WNBA player is making Blake Griffin money, and he's getting $250,000 a month. Are you okay with that?
No.
Are you okay with the woman getting it?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Nah, that's fair.
So why you don't like men getting alimony?
Because I probably very sexist of me to think of, but I feel like a man should be able to support himself.
Because so women can't support themselves?
I
Do
feel
it.
like
Do it. Go on that ledge. Go ahead.
I feel like they should be able to, and this justice system is built to
Oh,
give
he's
them
good.
that support.
He's good. Oh, that was good.
It's not me. I didn't say it. The justice system gives them that support. I don't like so. Mary J. Blige and her husband,
Yep.
J. Blige, whatever, and her husband, he's getting her for mad money.
Yeah.
I don't. Why? You don't. Why?
For the same reason women get it,
yeah.
because they're used to what a lifestyle. Isn't that what it
Yeah,
says?
that's exactly what it is.
Alimony's for
I
it because
just-
you're
I don't agree.
accustomed to a certain
But
lifestyle.
you,
guess.
you only don't agree if it's a man getting it.
I guess so. I know. I no, not I guess so. I know so.
So Kevin Federline, he was just a backup dancer.
Yeah.
She snatched him up and they got married.
Yeah.
Had a
And his
kid.
life
Yeah.
changes
Yeah.
because she got bread.
Then stay with her.
Why?
If you want that lifestyle, stay with her, make it work.
Why don't the women
but-
just stay with the dude then?
Right.
Why don't they?
Oh,
Because sometimes
They're
relationships
happy.
don't work.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they don't work. I don't think because the relationship doesn't work, I have to penalize you for me to live my same life I've been living.
that's what happens when you introduce the government into your sacred thing.
guess so.
Union between you and God.
I guess so.
That's why
You
you're
know what
supposed
I'm
to get married without a certificate.
Listeners, pay attention.
Hey, we spent
Don't
time-
sign it. Just act like it.
You can go through the I do's and not sign.
That's
the
what
damn
I'm
thing.
saying.
Facts. You just, you know what I mean? You just agree.
It's been done.
Yeah.
I got myself in trouble the other night. Speaking of husband-wife stuff, so we're in bed and my wife's working on her shit, and I'm working on. I had to call the bank to make a change to my debit card.
Same bank?
Same debit card.
Same bank, but we have two different debit cards. It's our joint account. So I'm on the phone. You guys say, okay, cool, I can help you. I just need to verify some information. Have your name. Boop, here it goes. Have your address. Boop, here it goes. And I have to ask you a security question. What was the name of your first girlfriend? And right? Not thinking about it.
But that's your security question.
Yes.
Why would you pick that as a security question?
I've had the account for a while. I mean, I've had the Citizens for a while. So it's just one of the questions one of the ones that I know.
That's an extensive drop down.
Yeah.
I know
Right.
it is.
Well, because
What's your first car?
Because I look
Your
at it,
first
and there's a ton of
roommate?
them that I'm like, I don't know that off the top of my head. I don't know that. Like, I get in trouble enough with who's your best friend, and I put your name instead of her name.
God bless.
one of the ones. Who's your first girlfriend? I know that. I don't even have to think about it.
No, forget it. Just go ahead.
Go ahead,
Right.
go ahead,
Now,
Jen.
everybody else is gonna think the same question. I ain't gotta say it
What?
out loud. So instead of choosing who's your best friend and just put her name because you know that's a safe bet.
He set up a while ago though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm more likely to set it up, and I wasn't even near her. I'm not considering. It's just asking me security questions.
All right.
So, boom. I say the name. Lupita, right? The side eye I got. Woof. I'm like, I said, ooh.
Yo, Darren needs a TV show. I
Yo.
swear to God.
I said, ooh. The guy was like, are you all right on the phone? No.
No, Jake from State Farm. I'm not okay.
I thought, send help, please. What do you want your PIN number to be? 911. Please.
Sir, you need a fourth digit.
What?
911.
My address is. Yo. And so after the call, my wife looking at me like, yeah?
He said his PIN number's gonna be 911. I'm dead.
Yo. The shit I got from that, I was like, I put it. So
Oh shit, that's
take
great.
take it from me, people who are men who are getting married or change your security questions. Make sure your wife don't get mad at you like I do.
Oh, fuck.
That was great.
Darren did that so you don't have to go through that.
I'm here for you.
Is there a way for you to change that, please?
I
I'm
will.
begging you.
I beg.
Damn.
He's the Haitian Tupac.
Yeah, just think of your future, guys, when you're doing these things, when you're setting up. Holy fuck, Darren.
Luckily, I have a good wife, and she understands I'm an idiot.
That's painful.
It
Oh,
is.
fuck. How do we even get there?
It is.
That shit was great.
Shit.
Relationships. You got anything else? You got something?
I have something.
Jen,
Go ahead, Jen.
talk about it. Be about it.
So this whole Florida man thing we've been doing today.
That was great, by the way.
While y'all do that, I'm going to look mine up. Because now, I'm curious.
So anyone doesn't know, shout out to Kayla. There's a thing on the internet today where you Google Florida man and your birthday,
Yeah.
and whatever article comes up with starts with Florida man on your birthday is what you repost. Now I have a belief that this is not a real thing. I feel like it's like one of those Facebook things that generates articles. You just plug it in and it's like just pops in a picture.
Yeah.
And because these can't be all real articles.
Yeah. No.
This can't be life.
What was yours?
Mine was. Dun, 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 dun.
I got mine up.
I burped a little bit.
Sexy.
Mine was armed Florida man yells, "Get out of my country" to 2 McDonald's customers. May 24th, 2018.
Mine, July 11th. Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing a man with scissors.
That's good. That's
Yours?
good. And I just pulled mine up because I was trying to be too cool to do it. But fuck it, this shit's good. I should have put it up. August 17th, 2018. Yeah. Florida man arrested with 2 cans of fart spray.
Like, these can't be real life. I don't care.
18-year-old Willie Edwards was arrested and booked into the whatever county jail. Officers stopped him for driving unregistered vehicle. In the incident report, the man's purse was searched. The man's purse, you heard me? The man's purse was searched upon arrested, and cops found 2 cans of pepper spray and 2 cans of fart spray.
He was gonna kill somebody.
Yo, I was sis, because in the mugshot he has a blonde wig on. Just know, this brother has a blonde wig on, and sis was about to go spray somebody with some fart
Not
spray.
sis. And then I did February 1st because that's Please Delete This podcast birthday.
Oh, good shit, Jen.
And damn, where's it at? Oh, these are different ones from what I did this morning.
Oh,
Well, February 1st, 2019.
Oh.
Florida man does donuts near runway and how to make a trip on Instagram. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody's out here taking advantage and putting random shit up.
So would y'all move to Florida?
No.
I don't even vacation in Florida. I almost had to go to college in Florida. I told them, keep your money.
What cause is that?
FAMU.
Oh shit.
They offered me a full whole scholarship. I was
like,
like,
nah.
nah.
I'll go pay.
I'm gonna pay you all right. They're
What an
bullshit.
insult.
They
What an
offered
insult.
like a real scholarship, not that bullshit that URI was like, oh, tuition. Then you get there, you're like, oh, I gotta pay for my room though.
Yeah.
Like, no, it was like room and board.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Tolu had one too. Neither one of us went.
What's wrong with y'all?
They was like, oh, you guys can come visit. We'll pay for you guys to fly down here to visit. We was down here for 2 days.
We
I was
need
like,
sisters.
it's a black college. They don't need no sisters.
We need more sisters.
They got enough sisters.
Shit.
I
need
think
up
K.
more
Michelle went to
sisters.
FAMU. They don't need no more black people.
You would have known K. Michelle.
Me and K Michelle would have been besties.
Hey,
I would have
come
told
on.
her, sis, you don't need that fake ass. Come on,
See?
girl.
You would have talked her out of it.
I would have saved K Michelle's
You would
life.
have saved the queen. Look at you.
I
Come
fucked up.
You selfish.
I kind of want to live in Florida. I've been to different parts.
I've never even been to Miami. I'm all set.
I've been to Miami. I've been to what's the other shit?
Orlando.
Boca.
Orlando. I've been to
I stopped in Orlando briefly.
where's the one where the short one lives?
Oh, Tampa.
Tampa, the Tampa area. It's super nice. So I mean, but then when I see shit like this, I'm like, fuck. And when I was walking around when I went there for Disney, and I did see a gator. Like there
Yeah,
was
see
like
that that's immediate no.
yeah,
Take the
Snake-
whole
snakes.
state out, just move it.
yeah, and they be having like
Where was
super
it?
bad
There-
storms and shit.
There was somewhere, I want to say it was in Texas yesterday on the news, where there was a guy and his cable kept going out, so he went like under his house in the crawl space and saw a snake. So he called like a snake removal company, and they found 45 rattlesnakes under
Nope.
his house.
Fuck
Nope,
me.
nope, 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 nope,
The
nope,
whole
nope,
house,
nope,
the whole
nope,
house.
nope.
Have it.
I don't
Have it.
I don't live here no more.
Yo,
45 rattlesnakes.
for
Nah.
what, dude?
45.
No,
Nah.
no, thank you.
But
They was
anyway,
down there having babies.
But
Fuck that.
the reason why I bring that up, so I said, you know what? We keep bringing up these Florida Man articles. There has to be interesting stuff happening in all major places.
I like
major
that.
cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I put Detroit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That nigga's dead.
There was all kinds of shit. They found people with like mad drugs and shit. This article was actually pretty interesting. So this mom is suing Spirit Airlines.
Spirit trash.
All right, so here we go. So anyone who doesn't know, Spirit Airlines is a budget airline where you basically can go anywhere in the country for gas money. I've taken Spirit.
For gas money.
That's why I used to tell people all the
Pretty much.
time, because I was finding flights to
Pretty
Atlanta,
much.
$30 each way, $23 each way, like legit gas money. Like I was like, yeah, I'll go to Atlanta for 36 hours, no big deal. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It was awesome. For me, as a grown person who's going somewhere for 36 hours and I only need a backpack. If you're going somewhere where you need a suitcase, do not take Spirit Airlines.
God,
if you're going
no.
somewhere with your family, if you're traveling with anyone, just don't. So with Spirit Airlines, they charge you for everything
Carry on.
to choose your seat.
Yep.
You know, other flights like Southwest be like, yeah, sit wherever you fucking want. Spirit's like, no, we use your weight to balance this flight to save on fuel. Like, I'm not bullshitting. Literally. So when you book your flight, I don't know how they know how much you weigh, but they make your seats, they assign your seats, and then when you get there, you have to sit in the seat. I've been on a Spirit flight where it wasn't even full, and people try to move around. It was like, no,
Wow.
you cannot move. That's how I know that's what they base it on, because they're like, we have it weighted a certain way. You guys have to sit in the seats we've assigned you.
Lord have mercy.
So this woman gets on the flight, her and her 2 kids. So they assigned her daughter a seat in the front of the plane, her and her son in the back of the plane. So she sees her daughter, her and her son go to the back of the plane. Midway through the flight, she comes to the front to check on her kid. Apparently, at the gate, they made her kid get off
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
for another passenger.
Oh,
This is on the flight
shit.
you were on?
No, on the Detroit when I
Oh,
looked
you
at it.
looked it up. Oh my god.
Yes. I was just giving you backstory on how
Oh,
Spirit works.
shit.
Holy shit.
They had made her daughter get off for another passenger and didn't tell her.
For another
Oh,
passenger.
shit. And the daughter just,
It was just in the airport.
holy shit!
So she's suing, obviously, for distress because she had a panic attack and blah, blah, blah. And she couldn't find out where her daughter was till the plane landed.
Oh my
Holy
God.
fucking shit!
Oh my god.
Could
Oh
you
my God.
imagine?
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
I cannot-
Imagine.
I cannot imagine.
Imagine.
What the fuck?
And you're on a flight, and you know how flights are. You can't really spaz out like you want to. Like if you was
Yeah.
if you was in like Staples or some just some dumb shit
Yeah,
like
you
this,
could flail.
you could smack motherfuckers,
Yeah.
take a stapler, and I'm out. You know what I mean?
So help me, make it worse for me, please. Did they say how old the daughter was?
No, they didn't say the ages.
Oh,
I wish
God.
they would have. I wish they would have said the age.
Yo, man,
But yeah, so
that is
she's
insane.
suing.
What the fuck? Yo, no,
Holy
that's not cool.
shit.
Damn shit. I almost don't want to see what my birthday is for Detroit. Damn. Shit.
No, I'm all set.
Shit.
And this article was from today, like 13 hours ago. Like this is happening like right now.
God.
Holy crap! Well, spirits cut that out.
So yeah, guys, just come visit me when I move to Florida.
No, don't move, man.
Guys, it's cold here.
Don't
I don't want
move.
cold.
They
I-
have
I don't like-
hurricanes. Speaking of hurricanes, so I watched the news yesterday.
No.
I thought I had nothing to talk about. I guess I was wrong.
Go ahead, girl.
They were talking about yes. They was
Why is that automatic? The head snapping.
they was talking about hurricanes. Tony Pacheco was talking about hurricanes.
Shout out to Tony Petrarca, yo.
No, he's like
The
mad
realest
little.
in the game.
He's
Nah?
like 5'2".
So he can't get a shout out because he's short?
No, he can't.
Alright. Women, you women are your short man shit. There's
You
gonna
gotta
be
be
a
this high to
revolt.
get a shout out,
Wow.
or else it's a short out.
Tell your story, man.
My bad, Tony Chaka. I love you. Shout out to you. So they was talking about they are retiring hurricane names Florence and the other one from last year because of all the devastation. I guess when a hurricane's really bad, they retire the name. And he was like, "Yeah, we had a hurricane name retired. Blah blah blah. Hurricane Carol didn't use it because for like the 50s or some shit. It was in Rhode Island, but it was like from the 50s.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about, I'm like, the only hurricane I remember here was Hurricane Bob.
Come on, I was
obviously.
going to say Bob.
Hurricane Bob, right? And then I started thinking, how basic of a name.
That is a basic
Bob.
basic
All the
bitch ass
names?
hurricane name. But it would have to be a B name.
It could be Brian, Bill,
That's basic still.
Baxter, Brendan. I got a P.
So you leave us with
Right, with that. Guys, hold this. What it gonna be?
No, do you remember Hurricane Bob?
I do.
Would you because we were down the street from each other
Yes,
actually.
yes. And
So
we had no power for like 2 weeks.
no, it wasn't that bad.
Really?
No, it was like a day.
I feel like it was 2 weeks. I mean, a day without power in my fat life at that age. When's the TV coming back?
No, I remember we had a tree in the backyard that fell.
Oh, wow.
And crushed some car my aunt left in the backyard while she went somewhere. So that was bad in itself. Oh shit, I'm a bitch. So I was washing dishes, and then I just heard this loud crash. I ran to my room. It was like crying because I was scared.
Yeah.
And then we lost power, obviously. And we actually went to Woonsocket because they didn't get it as bad at my aunt's spot. So we stayed over there until the power came on.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh shit. And then we cut the tree down at some point. Or somebody came to cut it, and there was mad wood in the background.
I feel like for a point in time when we were younger, there was like a slew of hurricanes and stuff
Yeah.
that would come through. Yeah, I remember there was a winter storm that hit that left us without power for like a good week
This was when we
when we were younger.
elementary.
I feel like the snow was like a good foot and a half high. I don't remember the name of it.
I don't know. Yeah, we did have some. I do remember some highest snow.
I
when we were
always
kids.
thought the name of hurricanes went like in alphabetical order.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's why I was
Oh.
saying it would have to be a B name for the Bob. Yeah. So it's Bob's basic, but what else would it be? It's not going to be Bimbola.
The next hurricane that comes through, I will push a petition through. Hurricane Bibola.
Hurricanes with Nigerian names.
Just because I want to see the white people try to say it. Hurricane Bimbola is coming through. And you... Yo, Jen, Hurricane Bimbola.
Yo,
I'm put-
African names for the hurricanes.
Yo,
That's how you
man.
jazz
How
it
come
up.
there hasn't been one? They got all kinds of other kind of names.
They got names they could pronounce. Tony Pachaka got to be able to say Hurricane Banga.
That would be with a G though, nah?
G, yeah, GB.
Funke.
Yeah. Hurricane Funky is coming through. In the background, it's Funke. It's Funke. Tony, it's Funke. Hurricane Funke is.
How do you say it again? Funke.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god! But yeah, that's how you jazz it up. So Bob is basic.
Bob is basic as
It can't
fuck.
be an American name though for these hurricane alphabetical
Jesus
soup
Christ.
shit they be doing.
Bob ain't American?
It is no, it can't be an American name.
Is it
Bob
It's
is
gonna be
American.
basic.
Wait,
It's
hold
gonna
on.
be basic. That's
Hold
why
on, hold
it's
on.
American.
Is it Hurricane Bob short for Hurricane Robert?
No, it
Can't
was just
be.
Bob.
Just straight up Bob. Yeah, because then it would be.
And that's the thing. I was like, why
R.
they could have done Hurricane Robert, and I'd have been like, all right, cool. But they Hurricane Bob of all the B names.
Yeah. So I didn't know about the retiring thing. So Katrina's retired.
Yeah.
You just gotta hang up that jersey. I don't want that. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry. I just think I don't want.
So where's the Hurricane Hall of
jersey
Fame
in the
at?
background. Is,
Not the Hurricane Hall of Fame.
Go visit and be like,
Right.
this is the devastation from this
wow,
one.
look at
You
all
could
that
visit it,
shit.
but the hurricane blew it down.
Wow. Boom.
Oh fuck.
That's what's wrong with Florida.
Next
Hurricanes.
topic. Next topic, please. Next topic. I have a something on Twitter I saw yesterday. Shout out to Bella.
Yo, what up, Bella?
Hey.
So she put up a good question that I almost want to go find.
Is it
the
about
thread.
love, Darren?
No. It's not about love. It's about sex. Sex. 4 or 5 times a week. So,
I wonder if Auntie's still getting it in.
so she asked the question. You all right?
It's
there?
skunky.
You know when you open wine and if you don't finish it in time,
Yeah,
I think this-
it goes bad or something.
yeah, I think this
It's
one.
just juice.
So she asked the question on Twitter, and I thought this was very interesting. It says it's directed to ladies. We'll try to spin it for men at some point.
All right.
It says if you're having a sex with a man.
Sex? Is that what she said?
No. If you're having sex with a man and he is basically silent.
I saw this.
Silent. What goes through your mind? Now, my first question is he silent like his face is just like straight and he's silent? Or is he silent like he's trying to like hold it in silent?
Now, she did ask the question for both men and women.
Yes.
So, Jen, go ahead.
Why you asking me?
Because you're the only woman here.
Question. Why you so quiet?
That's what you would say?
That's what you
No, I'm asking you. You asked bro the question.
Because
That's a question.
for women.
Yes.
What would you do if a man
Says
was...
question for the ladies.
I feel like men are quiet more than they make noise during sex.
Well,
Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm thinking some sociopath on top of you thrusting and not a
he just
word.
looking at
He's looking you dead in your
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. He looked like a giraffe, Jen. Stop it.
I feel like the noise happens in the end.
No, it
So you
happens
had
during-
mad fucking silent film sex?
Like miming. Looking for the titties.
Next scene is the caption,
The
damn,
caption,
that pussy
that
mad
feels
good.
This bomb ass pussy.
After he mimes at the titties, he mimes down here a little bit.
So you don't like feedback during?
Nah,
Silent
I get
film
feedback,
sex.
just not from
So
your noise.
I'm just gonna say for both of y'all, this I don't even want to venture down this because I don't like hearing about Jen shit. But for the sake of content, we're gonna do this. All right, go ahead. You don't like feedback during?
No, feedback is great.
So if a dude is silent,
Yeah, but I feel like the silent. They're oh Jesus.
go ahead, my G.
I feel like they're silent, but there's still response. So like Darren said, there's a difference between you're not
You
making
being silent
noise,
and
but
your-
you still have a
Your face is trying. You trying to
No,
hold
my
it or
G.
something.
The room is dark. You can't see shit.
Well, then I'm just gonna trust because I know I got that bomb. I ain't worried. I mean, you still doing it. You still here. You ain't leave. I know what it is. I feel like the man is concentrating on trying to last as long as possible.
That's a fact.
When it's quiet.
It is a fact.
That's a fact. Hey, fellas, we don't gotta do no 2 minutes. It's cool. That's it.
So all I'm saying is,
Come when you come.
with
Word, King. Pause.
Not king.
God bless.
Stop it.
All I'm saying is you gotta be confident in yourself, ladies. Don't be looking for noises. That's our thing, and we only do it because they do it in porns. It doesn't do nothing for us to be making all that noise. We just do it because we feel like the guys like hearing it. But I could easily have sex without making noise.
That's disappointing a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's very disappointing.
You went down this road. You didn't have to go
So
there.
now for
So-
us then, Darren.
Because what I'm saying
So
is
if she's not making noise, I
that's
feel
gonna
like
fuck you
something's
up.
wrong.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck
I
you
feel
up.
like I'm not giving it to her. So now I'm gonna like work harder. Like,
No, because then if you ramp up and
then
you still
you
not getting the
boom,
noise,
you blow up.
no, then you still not getting the noise, then you're gonna be like, oh shit, is she gonna call the cops on me after this because she's mad uncomfortable? That's where my mind is gonna go.
Oh, see, that was, I'm thinking obviously with our partners.
Oh yeah, your wife's gonna make noise because I don't know.
Yeah, but
she
like
loves you.
the day she loves me, she pities me. But but if she is silent and her face is just
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's not a blank face. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. If it's
if she's like trying to hold it, that's like yes.
Because even then you can hear her trying to hold it.
Yeah.
back, you know what I'm saying?
and I think guys are just better at that because you guys are not used to making all that noise. Because that's more of a female thing to make all that damn noise.
Guys make noise.
Guys make noises, but
Darren,
it's-
speak for yourself. Do you make noise?
I make noise.
Guys, we're going all the way out there. Fuck it.
We are.
Fuck it. Why not?
do your noises.
No,
I didn't mean that far out.
no, I'm not making no noises.
I make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say some shit.
Guys make noise. Guys like to talk and stuff. But what I'm saying is, just because a guy is not making noise doesn't make me concerned.
He's a sociopath. He's just looking at you and thrusting.
No, not like that.
Or he's not into it.
If he's not into it, that's different. If you're not into it, I'm not into it.
And
So
so I
stop.
think this is what this question is. So
So that's what I'm saying. The question- the
because the
questions-
responses are like amazing.
Because the question is twofold. One, does lack of noise equal you're not into it? And for me, that doesn't equal.
So you've had completely silent sex.
Not completely silent, but not that much
But
noise.
we're talking about completely
it doesn't-
silent.
Completely silent.
Like it's just like
I don't know if you can be completely silent doing anything.
it's not like
Okay, so not body noise, but like from his mouth, like
Yeah,
verbal
right.
noise. Yeah.
I mean,
if
there's
there
gonna be
was
some.
nothing.
There's gonna be
Like
some
grunts.
type of noise.
If there was no grunt, no nothing.
No talking, no
Nothing.
you like
yeah, that's
that.
what we're saying.
Where is
Nothing.
it? Where is
Nothing. You be like, yo, damn, I'm trash. Come on, keep it a buck.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would never say I'm trash.
Jen,
I would never say I'm trash.
take ownership.
I would never. I would
Take-
never.
take
Take ownership
I
of the
would-
trash box.
I
Come
would
on.
never. Yeah. That's we're gonna leave it at that. I would never. I would just never assume that. I would just never assume that.
You ain't in the business of assuming, huh?
I'm not in the business of
So
assuming
you'd be
that.
like, so when everything is done, right? He did a silent nut and everything. Y'all later, you're not wondering what's
because
up?
if I would be more concerned if the nut took mad long to get to.
Damn it.
Ah, okay, that's another thing. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But if it only took you 5 minutes, but you didn't make no noise, I still know I did my job. I ain't worried.
I don't know, my G. I don't know.
I ain't worried.
Hey,
I feel like
at least
I think just because I just don't think guys are as orally into it as women are.
not as
Well,
much as women.
It's funny. So I'm looking at the responses from the thread, and a woman. I'm only worried about me. I don't care.
Whoa, God bless.
Another person. He stops.
It's all right, man. Blessings on blessings.
Another
You
person.
learned from J. Cole?
I'm sure there's another person. He died. He finished early and too bad to say anything. I mean, but you would know if we finished early because we just go right down.
Yeah.
Do you?
We unless it's like unless we catch that second win immediately after, which is rare. I know for me, I'm gonna speak for we're going way too far. If I catch that second win before it goes down, my
it's lit.
God,
It's lit.
my God,
It's lit.
I
Played a lottery
I
that
feel
day.
like I feel like I whispered to her, hold on.
We're going home.
Oh boy.
I'm taking you to the king.
Wow.
Winter is coming, and so am I.
Wow.
All right.
I have
But no,
ideas, go ahead.
somebody says, what am I not doing right? Is he okay? Maybe I should be quiet. What the fuck is happening right now?
Which
This is
makes more
weird.
sense to me.
Yes.
From the mind of a woman.
Because
Then,
I'm not overthinking during sex. Fuck that.
after sex is what I'm saying. After,
That's
you're going to be like,
are you okay?
come on, Jen. Come on. You ain't that cool. Come on.
I need more than just silence to make me feel that type of way.
So you're saying as long as the performance is still there,
Performance is there.
be as quiet as you want
It
to
didn't take 3 hours to get there.
Yeah.
So your thing is duration. If it's going.
Not even just duration, just everything else is cool. I don't base shit off of the noise. I just
He's not enjoying it, or he's focused on focus.
see you're out
as
here
hell.
making assumptions about somebody because they don't make noise.
That's what we do as people. We assume.
I don't make noise doing a lot of things.
We're talking about the sex.
I know.
The thing.
is the things that you don't make noise during as good as sex.
Do you enjoy sex, Jen?
I love it.
Thanks. All right, stop there.
I hope
Stop there.
hopefully no one in my family ever listens to this podcast.
Yo, it's a fact.
This is why I don't tell nobody about it.
Let me unshare this live stream for my pastor tune in. Oh, what's Bimbala doing?
Bimbolas making hurricane.
I like it.
Oh my god. Get out of here with that.
All right. So, all right. Anyways, yes.
Maybe we're going to see a movie or something. Do that.
Yeah, let's do the movie thing. So we
Y'all
are
go too
going to
far.
the movies tomorrow night to go see Jordan Peele's new thriller, Us. And we're inviting people to come see Us with us.
That's clever.
It is.
Is it though?
It kind of is.
It just kind of fell in your lap, my nigga.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was. I thought of it. Anyways, so we instructed our users. Fuck, I'm still at work. We instructed our listeners
And our friends.
and our friends,
Our friends.
and we said, hey, go on Instagram, go to our first photo and like it, or go to our SoundCloud page and go to our first track and like it, and you will be entered into a raffle.
And we had several entries.
We had several entries,
Surprisingly, y'all
which
look
was
dope.
great. Which was great.
I love you.
I have all the raffle names inside a Chip Douglas cup. Do more.
Chip, what up?
And hello, Douglas. We were talking about Doug earlier. So we are going to the movies tomorrow evening. We're going to the 10 o'clock showing. So come. We're inviting everybody to come join us. Hopefully there'll be enough seats for everybody, as this is a premiere night. And we're about to pick out these names now.
I think Jen should pick.
We're going to be going to the Warwick Mall Cinema because there's a full bar there.
Yes.
And we're going to the 10:15 showing of Us. So get
Yes.
there a little bit earlier because, like he said, it's premiere night. It's probably going to be a lot of people there.
Yeah. So
Word.
we're trying to get that 10 if you know, trying to rock with us. But we're going to pick out the names.
So, so
How many tickets are we doing?
One name, and then that winner gets 2 tickets, right? They
We're
get a
going
pair?
to pick out one name, well, two names.
Yep.
and they each will get 2 tickets to go.
Yes,
to
there you go.
What?
So
Winner
one-
gets a pair, so you get to
Yes.
bring
How
somebody
come
you
I
actually
didn't get to put
fuck
my
with.
name in there? I should have liked the picture.
Because you already going. You're going to pay like everybody else.
That's crazy. Podcast is sponsored me. I'm African.
All right. So Jen, I
What?
need you to dig in this cup and pick out the first name.
Heard that before.
Hey.
All right.
There was no noise involved.
Do you wanna?
Nope.
Okay. Ben,
I just got it in my hand. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
this is
say
exciting.
who it is.
pick
some-
out the other name, and
there's
we
some,
also want to thank our sponsor, Just Right Entertainment, for
Shout
doing
out to
this.
them for that. Yeah, because I ain't had to get no money.
Yes.
Now let me know if I got to get money.
Nah, no, about it.
So who opens first?
You.
Ooh, this is
So
exciting.
wait, I just want to see the name
This
because
is
I almost want to
exciting.
call the person if I have their number.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of fly.
Yeah, we can have the.
Who's this?
Aren't they on Facebook Live?
We have like 3 people.
Oh, is that?
I don't know.
That's that's Ro. Yo, Roland.
Roland!
Yay! Roll. Should I call him? I should
Call.
All right,
Call.
Jen, you
Call.
I'm gonna try to call Roland. Hold on.
Call. Don't say yours.
Dun, 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 dun. This
He
is
might be working.
This is
Hold on.
much fun to me. This is much fun to me. I cannot open it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's funny. If it is who I think I'm reading. Why you sticky notes? Nigga, this is stuck to itself.
Ah! Wow.
Who
We
that?
gotta call him too.
Oh, that's tight.
I would not call anybody.
I'm calling Roland right now. I'm gonna
I
leave
don't
a
have
message.
his number. I'll call him. Give me
If
his
he don't
number.
pick up. This is super exciting. Congratulations to our winners.
Yes.
And to those who didn't win, sorry. No,
Still come to
Still
movies.
come watch
Yeah,
the
no,
movie
still
with
come
us
through.
because I'm paying for my ticket, so you can pay for yours, so it's all good. You know what I mean?
Am I a creep if I leave a message?
Yeah, let's all scream.
We
Don't
be
leave his
hype.
phone number on the podcast.
We
Woo,
know.
woo.
La 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 la. Yo,
Yo.
yo, Ro, this is brother Bim.
Yes, Darren.
Al. Hi,
And-
Roland.
Yeah, that's Genevieve. And this is from the Please Delete This podcast. We're leaving a message.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Bam, bam, bam.
Yes.
You won tickets to see Us
with
us.
us. Yeah.
Yes, we're leaving you a message live on the podcast.
Yeah.
When you hear this podcast,
Yeah.
smile in Jubilee.
Yes.
And be sure to reach out to me, or I'll give you Darren's information so you get your tickets for the show.
Yes.
Tomorrow. Friday.
Yes.
March, what's tomorrow? The 22nd?
21st?
21st or 2nd, whatever it is,
One of the
to
days.
get your tickets to
Congratulations,
us.
brother. Thank you
Congratulations,
for
my brother.
listening.
This
Thank
was
you
not
for
rigged.
doing it. Woo.
Thanks for checking it out. Hey, peace.
So congratulations to Roland.
22nd. Second winner is Vic.
Vic. We're not gonna call him.
Congratulations to Vic.
Not gonna call him.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Vic. Actually, he called it. So
I texted.
He did call it.
I
He
texted
manifested
him.
this.
you don't
And
want to call him?
He spoke it into existence. No, I don't.
You say you texted it?
I had to text him. He's cool.
All right, that worked. Not as fun as a voicemail, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
okay. But thank
We
you.
can leave
for-
him a WhatsApp voice message.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, huh? What's up?
Ready?
That was exciting, guys.
That was.
That was good.
Hello, Victor.
What
Yo,
up?
Vic, what up? Pa, pa, pa. This is the Please Delete This podcast.
Yes, Darren.
And
And Bim.
me and you won. So
Yes.
we're going to see a movie tomorrow. Bye.
Yes.
Good job, Jen. That's
didn't
great.
wanna do any
I
part
can
of
hear
that.
the excitement in your voice.
Thank you to all listeners that listened and played along with us. Hopefully, we could do more things like this in the future. If you did not win, do not cry. Do not fret.
Please come join us.
Come join us. We're going to be scared. We're going to be bitches in the theater. So
Darren
come hold my
speaking.
hand. Whatever. Come hold my hand. And my wife is so excited because to her, I haven't seen a scary movie in 8 years because
You
of my
about to
bitch
get
ass
your-
husband.
Wow.
She didn't say that, but she knows I'm a bitch.
She also doesn't talk like that. So
She doesn't.
That's how you
She
about to
talks
get in
like,
trouble.
I ain't never seen the movie. Anyways.
Whoa,
But
baby, you
yeah,
don't let
again-
him do all that, man?
I missed
you.
it. What did he say?
Oh, you missed that?
You talking shit about me?
I was talking shit about my wife.
Oh, she gonna beat you.
I love how everybody knows my wife beats me. But again, thank you to all listeners that rock with us. Thank you for everybody who played along again with this contest and our raffle.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, PLSDLTHIS, on Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook, we'll please delete this. On YouTube, we'll please delete this. Make sure you listen, subscribe, and share. Listen to us on your favorite streaming platform. Fuck, damn it. On SoundCloud,
Yo, Pastor, I heard you
Spreaker,
swearing.
Spotify, all the other ones. That's fine.
That for your,
Yeah,
is that for your...
that was actually for the phone. Anyways, but yes, thank you for listening. Woohoo! Wow, Jeff. And yeah,
Hefe?
Hefe.
What up, beloved?
What up? You late as usual.
We call it. I was gonna ask about if y'all saw the Russell Westbrook shit, but I don't know if we still care because it's a week removed. But
No.
with the fans that were saying some wild shit to him in the stands and all that, we don't care. Yeah, we don't care enough about that. But I did want to acknowledge
Acknowledge.
acknowledge a demographic that isn't appreciated on this podcast. a demographic that while I was pondering different life events and whatnot, this thing kind of stood out to me, and I was like, wow, oh shit, they official.
Wow, and all shit.
Both of them. And some people might hate me for this, but I don't care. I want to give a shout out to white women. Yeah. Yeah.
I like white women.
You should, Darren. Jen, I need you to put your microphone on and come close.
No, because when people want to make a point, I like to listen. I'm not really a listen and talk. I'm more of a listen and listen.
Ah, so that's you stopping
So
yourself.
when I do that, that's me. I just want to listen. I just want to enjoy what you're saying. So
Fine.
speak, Spun.
That's what's up.
Speak, King.
Thank you, Queen. So, right, I was thinking, and I was reminded of my times at Art Bar, right? Actually, my time, the one time I went, and I never went back. So, I never went back because it was super aggressive in there. But I saw something that, in retrospect, I was like, wow. You see certain dudes that we call them JJC.
Yes.
Jen?
Not JJC.
JJC.
Johnny Just Come.
Johnny Just Come. Meaning gentlemen from other countries.
Michael.
I was talking about Michael yesterday. That's funny. She's embarrassed because she is fat.
Sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
Men from other countries who come, black and brown brothers who come to the United States, these United States of America, and they seek refuge from their homeland.
Yes.
And it can be difficult at times.
Difficult.
And there's a large population of white women.
Not a large population.
Wow, Jen, chill out. Who go unrecognized. They are unsung heroes. They are responsible for keeping a lot of brothers, black and brown brothers in this country. And they don't get, I don't think they get the recognition they deserve.
They don't.
You know what? I respect that.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's real.
It's real, right? So I want to shout out to all the queens out there, the white queens. Yeah,
Wow.
they can be queens too. Don't be mad at me, people. You ain't doing nothing to keep Benga in the U.S.
You are brave. Your bravery does not go unpunished.
Thank you.
Be bold. Be courageous.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing to keep Javier in the U.S.
Wow, babe.
But they is. The queens is. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate them. Yeah, some of them voted for Trump. But you know what? At the same
None
time.
of them voted for Trump.
Yeah, you're right, actually. But even if they did, they're doing double duty. They're fucking the white man, and then.
Somebody turn the damn mics off.
Nah, man, but I just want to get that shout out, yo, because people like to make blanket statements about certain demographics. No, they are doing things to support the cause that some sisters might not.
Wow.
Be mad at me if you want, but Jennifer.
Not Jennifer. I got you, Jen.
Pat.
It's not Pat.
Thank you, Darren.
Gwendolyn.
Wow, babe.
I'm wildin'.
Keep going. I like
Nah,
the white
you ain't
names.
wildin'. Keep going.
We appreciate y'all. You are appreciated.
No more white names. You can't put no more.
For all the uncles you kept here that I have,
Ashley.
I thank you. I just want to get that shout out, you know what I'm saying? Because
It's appreciated.
Bim cares if nobody else cares. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the realest shit you ever wrote, my nigga.
Right.
That's
Thank
just
you.
dope. That's just mad deep. Like, I feel that in my heart. I'm Mad Kelly. My heart. I mean, bro, I feel that in my heart.
You know what I'm saying? It's real. Shit's real out here, yo. You know what I'm saying? There'd be some writers, the unsung heroes. You know what I mean?
They really are unsung heroes, though.
Facts. People want to make fun
Because
of them.
they put up with a lot of bullshit with these
Come
guys.
on now.
Because first of all, these dudes ain't even attractive most of the time.
Jen, I'm glad you're here to back up some of this shit.
Hey, first of all, a lot of these niggas,
Just in case you guys don't understand these sacrifices these
women
are making.
are making.
Ben,
Because-
Jen is gonna break it down. I'm sorry.
because I'm looking at
I've
some of
been
these
good, man.
couples, and I be looking because we're a thing like Benefa. We're Ben.
Got it.
Word.
Yeah. I mean,
Ben.
so a lot of times I see these couples, I'm like, yo, I would never marry him.
Come on now.
People are like, oh, but you ain't married. Yeah, because I'm picky. I
Yeah.
would never. These bitches are married. Yeah, they got kids. Yeah, but look,
Yeah.
I'm not
They
doing
look
it.
on the inside.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're heroes.
That's why they're heroes.
They look
Jen's
past-
not marrying Benga.
Benga is not for me. Benga is not my portion.
He's not your age mate. He's not your age mate.
He might be. I don't know his real age. I don't know.
I want this to stop now.
Darren don't even want to acknowledge the queens.
I acknowledge him because he don't care.
Darren don't care.
I do care.
He don't
He
care.
married, so you don't care.
He don't
Whatever,
care.
yo.
They both have regular papers, so
Come
he don't
on,
care.
man.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, so one, these men ain't even attractive, and then on top of that, not all of them, most of them. Then on top of that, then they be putting you through bullshit.
Facts.
Half of them, they're not even nice people. Or
They got
want-
families back home.
They got families back home. You out here working. You give him your money. Then he send it to a whole other country to a whole other bitch. Then they cheat on you here with some old hood rat he met in the reggae club. Yo, y'all some real heroes. Unsung.
Unsung.
You need a special
word.
on the other fake BET. Because BET, was it Centric?
What's that?
You need a special on Centric. They got a show called Unsung.
Oh, okay. Word.
Yeah.
Darren, you don't care. That's fine. Whatever.
If you a white woman
It's not my life, I guess.
and you both... No, let me stop.
Nope. Don't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it. Don't
thank
do
you.
it.
Stop
No,
there.
it's fine. You
Stop there. We get it.
Thank you.
Speaking of, stop saying thank you.
Darren, I can't thank them. Darren, yo, y'all know something with you, yo.
Listen,
Darren's
Huh?
mad racist.
Yeah, man.
It was wild problematic. Ben, why you do this? You knew I was gonna agree with you.
I did.
so okay, I need you guys to watch this movie when y'all get a chance.
Watching shit. You're
Please,
gonna go to see
I
a
know,
movie
I know,
tomorrow.
I
That's
know,
my
I know.
threshold.
Okay.
What movie? What movie?
This movie is on Hulu. Acrimony, I believe that's what it's called.
I don't
feel
have
like I wanted
Hulu.
to
Is
see
it
that.
only on Hulu? I can't be
I'm sure
paying
you
for
could
all these
download.
streaming
I'm sure you
services.
could download.
I
it
feel like I
somewhere.
wanted to see that.
How you spell acrimony?
A-C crooked letter.
Acrimony.
Basically. You know what I used to hate back when we was in school? Because, the internet wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. You asked teacher how you spell
Oh, that's
something.
where goddamn
Taraji.
Taraji. It's
Yeah.
a Tyler Perry movie. Why
Yeah.
would I watch
Oh,
that?
it is a Tyler Perry. Oh, wow.
And they'd be like, oh, how you spell something? And teacher be like, look it up in the dictionary. Like, bitch, if I,
I don't know how to
it.
spell it.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Little hoe.
I got it. Okay, pausing this story. Let me tell you how my youngest daughter pissed me off today.
If she was 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, what am I gonna watch this for?
because it's
Good
I'm
and
not-
terrible?
No, I'm not telling you to watch it because it's a good movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you to watch it because of the plot.
Not good and terrible.
About good and terrible.
That's funny.
So I'll get to the movie first. So I just need you to watch it because I want to talk about this Taraji's life throughout this movie because the movie starts out and it sets the scene and you're like, okay, like I get it. She's had a hard life, and then something happens and you're thinking like, oh, okay, cool.
And then you go, oh, this is a Tyler Perry movie, so you're going to find a way to
Yeah,
fuck this up.
and then this gets worse. Now I'm watching it last night with Clara, but she's seen it and she was like, "We got to talk about it. I need you to watch it." I sit down, I watch it, and the whole time I'm like, "Oh, what?" Oh, like my stomach was turning. Like it's the ride this movie takes is like, what, why? So that's why I need you guys
I
to
like
watch
that
it.
white pastor.
So
Am I gonna be mad at you when I finish
you
watching
may
this movie?
be. But, I mean, I'm mad that I watched it.
So you gotta bring us down with you.
I do.
Okay.
That's what crabs do.
And, and I'm gonna watch it
Little
because
cancer. There's a cancer.
Stop it. Stop it. So let me tell you how my daughter pissed me off today. I usually get this notification, email that gets sent to me. It says Celeste's class or daily class, something like that. I never look at it, but today I was sitting there doing nothing, pretending like I was working. So I said, let me look at it. I open it up and it says assignment missing,
Oh.
due last week. So I'm like, missing? Now my child is smart. She just made the honor roll.
God bless.
So
Wow.
I'm like, but we got to continue to be on them. You know?
Yeah.
So we have a group chat, me, the two, Alexis, Celeste, and Valerie. So I take a screenshot of the damn thing. That took a while to do too.
Aw.
Now that I think about it.
Edward Dry Hands.
So I put it in the group chat and I say, Celeste, what is this?
What is this?
Dad tone.
That tone. Right? Now, Celeste is my crier. Like I can look at her and be like, yo, and she's crying.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, she's very soft when it comes
Jan,
to
you
that.
be fake crying.
No, when I was little, that was me all day.
I believe it.
Terrible.
Alexis is the one that I'll
very
yell at her
sensitive.
and she'll keep it together until she's alone and then she'll break down. So
Why didn't you wash the dishes?
yeah. So I said, what is this? And I showed the screenshot and she goes, an assignment I missed. And I said, and why did we miss it? She put IDK.
I don't know.
She put IDK, right? But Celeste is so like me and
Yeah.
simple. So I said, that answer I don't understand it. Right. This.
Oh,
heifer,
don't tell me she said
she
it
put
said it?
I don't know asterisk like to clarify. Right.
Oh, dummy.
Pretty much
Dad's
stupid dad. Don't know what IDK means, right? So I look at this and I start dying at work, right? If she was in front of me, I would have, Dad Mo would have been out the, like I would just started laughing. So I'm like, capital letters. I know what IDK means. Her. Oh.
I'm not mad at her.
Right. Me neither. Because I feel like I would do the same dumb shit like that when I was her age. So again, her ass about it. You need to do your work. Da-da-da. You got honor roll. It's not time to slack. Do your shit. Right?
Did you listen when your parents told you that?
No. That was much worse. But I gotta be better for her.
Yeah.
So she basically tell me I don't know why I missed the assignment. So I'm like, do the shit, surrender it, submit it, and then let me know when it's
Not
done.
surrender
right?
it.
Right. So the thing is, I know she doesn't see the issue with her response. Alexis and Valerie come into the chat later on, right? Valerie goes, I'm dead. Alexis goes, me too. Celeste, what happened? If she was near me, I would have socked her so hard. Like,
Oh fuck! I love it.
my
God bless
children.
children and their precious hearts.
IDK.
Oh fuck! Other than that though, on point, school. All
Yeah,
of that?
the both of them in honor roll.
Dope. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're both of them.
That's amazing.
And there's something else too. Alexis started track.
Hey.
Nice. What she did last year too, right? Thrower.
She's trying to do a javelin this year.
Okay.
And back to the shot put, and she tried to hammer. She was like, I got to get used to it.
When Shenny's around, I'll have him give us some pointers.
So
yeah.
yes, I'd very much appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so great girls. But you got to be on top of the kids because they lazy. The other day I had to get on her. They come home from school, they hang out at their mom's house, and then when they're with me, I pick them up. We get home about like 6,
Yep.
and she's like, I got homework to do. So I'm like, how long have you been home? She's like,
Right.
since 2. I'm like, what were you doing? I don't know.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, so you got to be in the ass. But they're good kids. I have no complaints other than she telling me I don't know what IDK means.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I'm not mad at her. Once
I'm not
again,
mad. I was more mad that I'm trying to be dad mode, and she was like, "It means I don't know, Dad."
Because you know how she's supposed to know that you know that.
He ain't that old. She should know that. Come on now.
She don't know how old he is. To kids, we're old as fuck.
That's a fact. I never knew how old my parents were.
Me neither.
Yeah. My next kid's gonna be like, "Oh, Dad, you old as fuck."
30 was like crazy.
Yeah.
30 sounded crazy.
Did I tell y'all Dylan got into a prestigious school,
No, he did not.
prestigiously expensive school,
Like
Cheshire Academy. In,
Oh, that sounds
That sounds
expensive.
expensive, for real.
Cheshire.
Yeah, it's mad
Is it in
expensive.
Cheshire?
Darren.
the cat? Yeah, Darren, you got the nerve.
You asked me. You said like the cat, and somehow I'm the idiot.
Yeah, because you're trying to correct somebody's English.
No, I said, is it
Is
in
it in
Cheshire?
Cheshire?
Oh,
And in case other people are curious, yes, it is. But yeah, no, super 40K.
a year? Nigger?
Yo, I said initially I was like, yo,
No.
Dylan, if you get in, but they don't give you any money, I'm sorry, you can't go. But he's been stressing the lack of diversity for a while. So now I'm at a point where, you know what, he's
I gotta do
killing
for
it
my
with
kid.
grades.
He's a good kid. I gotta do it for my kid.
If I got to sell a kidney, I'll figure it out.
Let's start a-
40,000?
let's start a,
Can you just give him the $40,000 to come and go to public school? Because that's what I would do with my kid. Fuck it, I'm gonna give you $10K.
bribe the school. No.
Oh,
No. Oh, can we talk about that real quick?
Go ahead.
We can.
So,
Talk about whatever you
everybody
want,
knows. I get to win.
I get to win.
I mean, no struggle.
We know.
Sounds like rape. I know.
Go ahead, man.
So the thing last week was the parents paying to get their kids to Harvard. Now the kids are pissed off. I saw today the kids are mad that the parents did this to their life. You see, God.
But kids, I have a secret for you. You're still rich. You'll be okay.
And you got parents who clearly want
Right.
to just give their money to you.
Right. You'll
To
be
make sure that you don't have to
Mom
live
came
like a
home
poor.
the next day, so you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Your parents won't be locked up. Or are you embarrassed? Ooh, shut the fuck up.
I feel like Kay
Oh, there was a thing on Twitter, right?
Yes. Talking about $10 plates.
Yeah. So he said, "Oh fuck, hold on, I think I favorited the tweet. I want to read it specifically."
Read it. I missed it.
Oh, there's
Yo,
that
I would
thing again.
murk some funnel cake fries right now for zero.
You really like those things, huh?
Yeah, things are delicious. The airy, is sweet.
It's not too. You don't get like too oily. The oily texture. Of it? I'm a bitch. That's fine.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay.
I
All right,
don't
so
like the oily.
there. So there was somebody.
I dress like J. Cole. sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I should have come dressed like Cole. Cole, I'm with you, brother. There was a tweet that Kay had piggybacked. Somebody said, "People really be selling $20 plates of food.
Yeah.
A plate shouldn't be over $10.
Right.
Who are you to determine that?
Don't nobody give a fuck that you went and bought all the expensive ingredients to make that shit. Fried chicken is fried chicken, and be having white rice on a plate as a side."
I can hear his voice saying this.
And then somebody said, "LOL," at a plate being shouldn't be over $10, so they don't agree with that person. And then Kay said, "This is a nice topic to speak on. Just saying, Africans and Caribbeans be taxing, but Chinese and Dominican spots don't." Now, I can only speak for the Chinese spot that I go to, which I love, and no matter how much they jack their prices up, I'm gonna keep going to because I like the food. If the food is good, I'm going to pay.
You want to pay for it.
I'm going to pay. But there are a lot of people, and that's why some folks have a hard time getting food shit off the ground. If you're making food in bulk, large quantities, because some of the Spanish spots will hit up where you can get a bunch of food for a little amount. They're making it in large quantities, and they're just loading up your plate. But it's how much does it cost to throw salad on your shit or spaghetti or, some chicken?
Hey, spaghetti.
It's spaghetti.
It makes me so upset.
Henny con cranberry.
That's your culture now. You got to just own it.
I gotta just live
You
it.
got to roll with it. But compare that to somebody who has to.
Baby, you
you're
are
getting
spaghetti.
specific spices from back home
Let's
because
go.
it's not just
I'm
here.
ready.
What
Sorry.
the fuck?
I'm sorry. She
What do you
started
have to be
it.
too scary? What?
Okay, I'm sorry, Bim. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Continue.
I'm taking next week off.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, so when you're getting different spices and you're not cooking a large quantity, it's specific to maybe a certain amount of orders or what. You're not at the space where, just like department stores, like what Kanye was complaining about, he can't sell clothes at a certain price because he's not making it in bulk. Same thing with food. If you're not making the food in bulk, you have to charge a little higher because it's going to cost more to make
get the
the
ingredients.
small
I
things.
understand that.
And especially if it's somebody that's
Starting out.
starting out. Now, as a Nigerian, Jen as another West African, if you're charging me mad money for jollof by itself, we know you can get all those ingredients right here.
Diced tomatoes only cost so much.
Come
like,
on.
like $1.25 on
Right.
sale.
So if you beat me over the head for some jollof and some stew, that's kind of wild. But if there's like, different dishes that we like from back home that aren't as common, maybe I'll pay a little more, or you got to load up a little more chicken or meat or something. But if it's somebody that's just starting out, they're not going to be able to just give stuff at a
To
certain
match the
price.
whole $10.
No, but
Yeah.
here's my thing.
Because then they lose.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like you said, if they was cooking jollof rice, it'd be like, nah.
You're right.
But that's because we can either make it or we know somebody can make it.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
There's a lot of people who don't know how to make it, don't know the first step to it, and to
Right.
them, this is a service you're providing. And same thing, I go to a restaurant, I don't feel like going to buy all the ingredients. I don't feel like cooking it,
Right.
so it shouldn't be no different. So if it costs you $15 to make this plate and to make a profit, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
Now, some people might not see the value in it because they can make that same shit at home.
That's true.
But that's the same thing as me being like, well, I don't want to pay for pasta. Because how hard is it to go to Shaw's, get a box of spaghetti for $1, get a jar of ragu for $2,
Right.
and some chicken breast and make your own shit? You know what I'm saying?
And
So
if you go to bum ass Olive Garden, they're gonna charge you way more.
they're going to charge you way more.
And you can make pasta for how long with the amount that they charge you for? a
Alfredo
plate?
sauce don't cost that much.
Nope, and
you
they-
don't. And the thing is, my brother, he actually learned how to make Alfredo sauce from scratch, so he won't even buy the jar of shit. And
Oh,
he,
shit.
And he says all the time. He's like, Alfredo sauce is not hard to make, Jen. He's like, it's really easy. Like, I forgot what he says, but he's like, I won't even buy the jar because it's so easy. I
Yeah.
watched him make it. You know what I mean, so. Yeah, we come at these people that are in our same cultures because that's our culture, and we're
Yeah.
like, I'm not paying for that because I can just get that. But I'm gonna pay for Italian food.
Oh,
I'm
boy,
pay for Chinese
boy.
food.
Oh, that's true.
I'm pay for Dominican food. I'm pay for Greek food.
And is that why some restaurants don't thrive?
Yes,
Right.
because people want to talk shit.
And they want the hookup if it's a certain price.
So basically, the same way as how Chinese people get people who are not Chinese to buy their food.
Facts.
If you're an African restaurant or a person who's making African food out of your house, you got to get people outside of that box to buy your food. Or Jamaicans, you got to get somebody outside that box to get that food, and that's how you make your money.
Be your own.
Because people who find that shit to be common are gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah.
That is true because folks that I knew back when would open stuff, or even now, are people that do food sales.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rich Quality, got something a couple weeks ago. Shout out to DC, my brother,
he
Food
got
on
something
Oh,
Deck.
he has a thing coming
Got
this
something
week.
coming up. And guess what? I'm supporting. I don't care. Just don't make it like 30. 30 is my
Yeah,
limit.
30 is definitely way over my limit.
I know I get extra shit on the side, DC, but don't, you know what I mean?
He did
But-
give us cornbread. Thank you, DC.
Yeah, you did. But I'm not only getting the food because I think it's delicious. I'm supporting what you're doing.
Right.
Right.
I
Just
put
like
in the dream because you need to not only make money off of what you're cooking, but you need to save up so you can open up your own restaurant one day,
Right.
or whatever it is your goal. Get a food truck, whatever. You can't just make just enough money to pay for your
No.
ingredients.
And you want people to feel encouraged, right? You want people to feel like, damn, I did well with this food order or whatever. I want to keep going.
I
I
wanna
want
go
to
to the next
improve.
level.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
do something different. Now, if they keep doing stuff and not reinventing themselves, they're going to lose customers based on that anyways.
Yeah.
But anyone who is passionate about it, yo, support that. Fund that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when we go to restaurants, not only are we overpaying for food, we're leaving a tip. This person...
We're leaving a whole tip.
We're leaving a whole tip. You just want to pay what's on it. We don't leave tips when we get something from Auntie's restaurant that she opened.
And we go here buying drinks for dumb prices.
Oh, come on now.
A drink.
Come on
This
now.
whole bottle costs at most $24.
Yeah.
At a place that overcharges and adds a stupid basketball, it's $28.
Yeah.
Boom. You give me a Jack and Coke at a damn restaurant, it's $10.
Yeah, it's true. So let's think about that shit and let's just support each other and think about what the reasoning behind it is and how silly it is that we won't give somebody $15 for a plate, but you'll pay $30 for some pasta. Come on, man. Like pasta.
Pasta.
Fucking pasta.
Nigga, pasta.
Pasta. When have you ever left the restaurant like, damn, that pasta was fire?
I mean, I love pasta.
I never said it was fire, though.
I've said some pasta's fire.
yeah,
Uncle
I have
Tony's
too.
chicken parm, that should be fire.
Marquetti's. Fire.
Okay,
I
they
haven't-
give you mad food, too.
I
give
haven't
you
been
so
to
much food.
Marquetti's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marquetti's is
I keep hearing about it.
Oh,
I haven't
so
been.
good.
But Uncle Tony's is my chicken parm I go to when I got to. I need to get some Uncle Tony's this weekend.
Yeah.
You hear that? We going to Uncle Tony's this weekend.
Stamp.
So, yeah, crack that wallet open, people.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
speaking
Wait, and
of,
if you don't have the money, then just shut the fuck up.
That, too.
speaking of support, I gotta make a quick shout out to our dear friend Justin Case.
Ow.
What he did?
He
doing
has
a thing.
a gallery that opened up today. I was actually trying to go today after work, but
We had to do this dumb shit.
No, not even that. I was late going into work, so I had to stay for a little bit afterwards. The showcase is called Through My Eyes, a photography showcase by Justin Case. It is going to be hosted at the Dryden Gallery.
Was that only for today or was that going
No,
forward?
actually, it's going to like May.
Oh, dope. Are we going to check that?
Yes, it opened today, 6 to 8.
Where's
27
this, man?
Dryden Lane in Providence, I believe
That sounds
it's
familiar. Where's that at?
near the old Benny's on Branch. I believe that's
Okay.
what somebody said. Go check it out. Go support. It's our local guy. We gotta support our own.
And he's talented.
He's
Hey,
very
can we have him
talented.
back on the podcast? Because he was hilarious
Yes.
the first time he
He
came.
was good,
I
too,
love
yeah.
Justin.
We gotta have him back on. And speaking of support, so I kind of had to
Yo,
go.
real quick, you didn't drink your drink at all.
I was
did.
just looking at that. I'm like,
Oh,
yo,
I
he
was-
took a
I-
whole sip out of the strawberry
No,
juice.
because I like this one was better. Okay, I'll drink this one. So I just had to say, speaking of support in Rhode Island, kind of got a little upset. Kind of had to go on a rant in my head, and I wasn't sure it was podcast worthy. But a friend of mine, DJ, put up this status earlier. So I'm the number one DJ out of Rhode Island.
Not number one.
Can we say who?
Yeah, Johnny Stilo.
Who that?
Just a
Number
DJ
one
friend of
DJ in
mine.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Duh, stupid.
Alright.
So
You're
no
right.
one DJ in Rhode Island. Nobody shares my flyers, but the out of state people show me love. Right? He's crying. And he puts up a screenshot of somebody that's shouting him out from out of state. Whatever. So now, what I don't like about this, and I actually meant to hit him up about it, but I'm going to start here, and I need you guys to tell me if I'm foul or not. You all right?
That was
to
a
another
hell of-
dimension?
Jen knows how to make some date rape drinks.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
They call me Jen Cosby. Go ahead.
So now I know this kid. I don't know him well, but I
Yeah.
know him well enough. I met him before, and I see his grind. I see his hustle. He's DJing everywhere. He does like different venues, and he's always spinning somewhere, and it's pretty dope to see. He's actually trying to go on tour. I believe he did start a podcast. I'm not sure if it's still on or not, but he grinds, right?
Yep.
And he has a good fan base.
Yep.
So for him to I put up a flyer, nobody shares it. Nobody, in Rhode Island, nobody shows me love, but da 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 da. I take offense to it,
Me too.
right?
Yeah.
I know for me, I can't even speak for everybody else, but I know for me, I try to share shit that I think is interesting or that needs to be out there. Whether I'm gonna be really directly
I
involved
just
in
be
it,
sharing shit.
I share. So he put up a flyer. I think it's cool. Share. He put up something he's doing. I usually try to share, and I'm not just for him. Like goes for everybody. Like if I
Yeah.
think it's interesting enough, whether one person finds it interesting or 25 people find it interesting, I think it's important to share. Again, we live in Rhode Island. As Rhode Island, we gotta support our own.
Yeah.
So I take offense to hear him say, Rhode Island, nobody shares my flyers. So I decided to be a little nosy. Went through his gallery of this, and I see all the flyers, and I see 1 share, 2 share, 4 shares, whatever.
Yeah.
So boom, people are supporting you.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you couldn't be as big as you say you are without the local support that you get. Whether it's people sharing your shit or word of mouth, or like you couldn't I feel just looking at us as a podcast, we have a good support.
Yeah.
Like our local people, friends and family, they share us, they talk about us, whatever. It may not be to the level that we want. He may not be getting the shares that he wants, but people still support.
Word.
So it would be idiotic for me to sit here and say, Rhode Island don't support their own. We're trying to get this podcast off the ground. Nobody supports us. And we have a great fan base.
We got all these people in this cup who entered this raffle.
Yes.
Look at all them
Look
names.
at that. So I think, and I don't want to be a hypocrite and talk all this shit and never say anything to him. So I definitely want to hit him up. And I know that I can and say, hey, I disagree with what
He
you're
gonna
saying.
fight you after you.
Yeah, he
use
might
the
fight me.
podcast.
That's fine.
You gonna pull your dreads.
But I feel like, we're talking about support. I feel like for people that are in businesses, our small businesses in Rhode Island, are people that are trying to get their photography, their shit off the ground or whatever it is, don't scream that nobody supports you when people do support, whether it's one
Right.
person or 500.
Right.
Like,
And don't even say people don't support, even if they don't support, because one day if somebody wants to support and they see you put that shit up, they're
they're
gonna
not
turn
going to
them
support.
off. Yeah.
And it makes us look even worse to those people out of town.
Right.
Because,
And- Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because I said I was offended along with you. I'm not offended. I just don't give a fuck now. So now, I didn't know his name because I don't know local DJs or younger DJs. Now I give less of a fuck.
Yeah.
You
Because
sound like a crybaby.
he sounds like a crybaby. And if you say you're the number one DJ, you feel that way because of something. Right?
Yeah.
So
It's like the girl that told me she had bomb ass pussy.
bang.
Right.
Right? With a shoe in her hand.
Yeah.
Right? So,
I don't need no noise.
So for this cat, if you feel like you're number one, you feel like that for a reason. Just keep grinding.
Yeah.
Like and folks that we knew who used to rap or make beats or whatever. If you know anything about the genre, unless you bubble from a poppin' hood that's influential in other cities or other states, your local scene isn't going to give you love like that anyways. Like the love that you're desiring.
Yeah.
You want to bubble everywhere else.
Yeah.
Usually hometown is last.
Yeah.
Right? So if you feel like you're number one, be number one in the next city. Be number one in the next state. Keep blowing up and let your brand do its thing. Don't worry about who's not doing something. Big up
Yeah.
the 2 people who shared your shit.
Right.
Because if you big them up and make them feel like, damn, I bigged them up and he's going to be somebody or he's that good,
they're gonna keep
they'll do it
bigging you
more.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just some crybaby shit. Like Jen said, I can't get behind that shit. You're complacent, but you say you're number one. You ain't number one then. At least you don't really feel like you're number one.
So
like, come on,
yeah,
man.
and I know it's like whether it's one person sharing your shit and mentioning you or it's 500. I know I've mentioned him a couple times on the podcast. Just
Don't do
because,
that no more.
Wow.
See how that had a negative
Yeah, see?
connotation? Like what he
Yeah.
just posted just made Ben be like, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. And I saw it and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
And then as we were talking about support, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So I had to bring it out. But I am gonna make it a point because I don't want to be one of those people that just talk.
He a young
on
boy?
air. He's young.
Yeah, you got to school him from an old head
Yeah.
perspective.
And again, it's not even like you could be the best DJ. You could be out here doing
Yeah,
your
definitely.
shit.
We don't know anything about his music.
It's nothing. It has nothing to do with your skill as a DJ. It's us supporting our own.
Yeah, and you posting that on your own social media, people see it,
Yeah, and they're like,
and they're gonna be like, nope.
Yeah,
You have a piss poor attitude
Yeah.
for somebody, and if you're doing something that you love, whether it's rhyming or art or
The support will
writing
come.
books, just be grateful that you can
Yeah.
do that. If no one listened to this podcast, I love that we're here having a good time together, right? The fact that people support it and listen to it is a bonus.
Great.
So this guy, you're making money off of what you do, but you still want to complain, but you feel like you're number one. If you feel like you're number one and not getting the recognition, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's time for so long.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Forget it.
Um,
Y'all just,
Sorry, Stilo, do better.
y'all just kept talking.
Sorry,
Jen.
Jensen.
Sorry. It's time for us to go.
Yeah,
Well, you got anything else?
I did, but I forgot what it was.
Apologies.
You remember?
It was good too.
Nah, how we know?
Wow, babe.
We don't do
It's
shout outs no
usually
more,
good.
huh?
I don't have a shout out.
Shout out to Bibiana's Glam Shop.
Is it open?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is open. It's
Are you
flourishing
gonna-
too.
I was
You
supposed
guys
to get my
gonna
hair
go?
done this weekend, but
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
have to
why
hit her
I
up
would-
and tell
I
her
mean,
we do
maybe.
next weekend.
Does she do the dreads?
So that's what I was gonna say. So I think she does. So I've had braids in my hair since October, as y'all have maybe noticed. And I was gonna go to see Bibiana this weekend to go do my regular hair. 'Cause I don't know what my hair looks like. I'm still bald headed, but it's growing a little bit. So shout
why I
out to
didn't
my
want her to say that.
shout out to my hair growing a little bit. Shout out to Bibiana for claiming she gonna help it do its thing. I be trying to get relaxes and Bibiana be like, no. Like I talked to her this week and she was like, you still doing that creamy crack? And she be trying to get me to not do that shit, but like that's my life because I ain't got time for all this blow dry, round brush, I ain't got time, blow dry, all that heat. You know what I mean? So I just had to do a relaxer and then it'd be like quick, but we'll see what happens. But I don't have time to take my braids out this week because we're gonna go see a movie tomorrow. So my head are up.
Darren to take your hair out during the movie.
Yeah, I got
But
you.
Darren don't do his own hair. Look at his dreads. JK.
I
He
did it a
did-
couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm just playing with you.
I gotta do it.
But yeah, so shout out to Bibiana's Glam Shop in Pawtucket.
Shout out.
And I'm gonna get more information once again. She's doing a grand opening party at some point in April. So yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's dope.
I love
I'll go
Bibiana.
drink.
Yo, baby, got something positive? Because I've been I got it.
Shout out to the white women again.
It's not really a shout out, but a good friend of ours, Adam, from high school. Unfortunately, his house went up in flames.
Who's that? Who's that?
Adam Barrows.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So his
Damn.
house unfortunately caught on fire. His family is safe. Unfortunately, they lost a lot. So there is a GoFundMe page
Yeah.
to
Wow.
try to help support. Again, one of our own is in Rhode Island. Actually, he works. Kind of ironic. He works as a fireman in Johnston. I know it's weird, but yeah. So unfortunately, his house did catch on fire, and I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but our house caught on fire when I was younger.
Really?
And I remember just seeing the devastation that it causes. So I wish not. I mean, obviously, wish them the best. Hopefully,
Glad everybody's okay,
Everybody's
too.
okay. And there, I will share up the GoFundMe page. Any donations, clothes, anything like that. I think they lost just about everything.
Yeah, I'll throw something at that for sure. Yeah.
So we want to, lift up our brethren there.
Yeah.
I also want to send a personal shout out to the K-Art family. Unfortunately, we lost our uncle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my uncle passed.
Dang.
Uncle
Condolences,
Bobby.
bro.
So yeah, thank you very much. So shout out to the K-Arts. Just the losses. It's
He's
difficult
back
in
home,
life.
or
He lives in Philly.
Okay.
So
you got to
Just,
travel, or
yeah, next Friday we're gonna go down there. I'm excited to see my family, and I
Yeah.
just hate that it's under these circumstances.
right?
But it brings family closer. And
Yeah,
stuff
it
like
puts
that.
things into perspective.
It does.
man.
It really does. It really does. So otherwise than that, I mean, I want to end on a positive note.
I was gonna say.
I was hoping that you had something positive. 'cause
Me?
Yeah, you the positive one.
I'm going to Chicago this weekend
Hey.
for a wedding. So wedded bliss is something positive.
Aw.
I can't remember who's getting married, but yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to
you.
them.
Shout out to you.
Happy wedded bliss to y'all.
Change your security settings for your password for your bank account
Oh,
before you get married. Hi, John.
yeah, please do, guys. Learn from Darren,
Learn from
please.
me.
Oh my God. All right.
Darren's made enough mistakes for all of us.
Word.
Yeah. Be trying.
We square?
Mm-hmm.
Darren, put some of your beer in my cup. Cause you ain't
It's
gonna
not
drink it.
beer.
It's not beer.
It's not
It's
beer.
a little lager.
You a knock.
Jen, you all good? You got anything?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Folks, Thank you for listening and rocking with us.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
talk to
yeah.
you next week.
Congrats to the winners.
Yes, hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And if you didn't win, go see us.
With
Just
us.
go see
With us.
We're
We
going
gotta
to
talk about it next
10:15
week.
showing,
And
Warwick
Warwick
Mall
Mall.
Cinema.
Yes.
Get there before 10:15 because you got to
Yes.
buy your tickets, you got to
Try to
get your
sneak in snacks.
food,
Bring a
your
big
drinks.
purse.
I mean,
Yo, mad sneaking, mad snacks. Everybody sit together as a unit
unit.
and
and we
share.
pass it down the thing like we in
Come on,
class.
cuz. Come on, yo. That's dope.
Yeah. So guys, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
We love you.
Bye.